All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, y'all, I really wanted to do this show on podcast mode because I am dealing with a bad sinus issue right now. But y'all be talking about we want to see your face and all that. Okay, baby, y'all know what I look like. Oh my God, I just took some Alka-Seltzer cold and sinus. Hopefully and prayerfully I felt it yesterday. I felt it coming on, and I'm praying, Lord, please don't let my nose start running right now on the air. Please, I got my tissue. I got my tissue just in case. Thank you more than determined. And listen, y'all just keep my sinuses in prayer that we can get through this. I want to do like an hour because I know it's Sunday. I want to bundle up and go to the grocery store, but it looks like it's gonna be an Instacart afternoon, y'all. Yeah, I may try to make it work with Instacart today. Um, but yeah, keep me in prayer with these silences today, y'all, for real. Um, you look good, child. Oh, well, child, listen. I don't look how I feel. No. I woke up this morning, y'all. It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. Woke up this morning and LaGreta has sent me the Tasha K video. She went live and child, listen. Oh my God. She went live and it was just a whole situation, y'all. Okay. And everybody knew she was eventually gonna go live. And then so she set her sights on Mims. Make it make sense. I call him like the Mr. Rogers of YouTube. And he's a friend to the show. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool guy. I was over there when the video happened. He shouted me out and all that and whatnot. But the good thing about this, y'all, I was in that video. I was watching the video. Oh, Stephanie, sit back, sis. Sit back. I was over there watching the video live. I super chatted him and everything. So, well, it was a messy hour. All of us do them. All of us do them, right? We all do them. This is a messy hour. But because it's kind of serious, I always do kind of messy hour, right? If it's kind of serious content that's going to be involved, I'll do kind of messy hour. And so every content creator has it. They may have a different name on it. It's just, listen, tonight we just going to be messy. We just going to do our thing. We're going to cut up tonight. And so, yeah, and she was saying that, it ain't, I'm still cool with you. But if y'all could saw how she did that video, the way she did that video, it's like she's trying to publicly shame him for his content. And it's really rich, y'all. It's really, really rich. Because, Mims was talking about female body odor, her private parts and stuff. And, and so she's always going to make it about a gay man versus hetero, woman type thing. She always going to do that. Because she did it with Funky and Eva. She did it with everybody. That's what she going to do. Armand, okay? And listen, some of your points may be valid. He don't bother nobody, y'all. He really don't. And she's trying to pad it like, I'm still cool with you. I'm still gonna watch you. I hope Mims, I hope he sees this. I hope he don't fall for the trap and do a whole live apologizing and all of that stuff. Don't do it. Don't do it, Mims. This is the same woman. Help me, God. Help me get through this silence while I talk. This is the same woman that is in financial ruin right now. Y'all share this video. I know a lot of y'all at church. It's okay. This is the same woman that's in financial ruin for talking about a woman's vagina. So it's really rich. It's really rich that you would be upset about somebody talking about your vagina. Okay? For when he don't bother nobody. I don't understand it, y'all. I don't understand it. But the one development that came from it that was really, really great was she did say on the Larry Reid matter, she said that Vincent Hill basically gave her that text message. That's what she said. She said, that's what I heard. That Vincent gave her that text message. Now, unless she was just being hyperbolic, I don't know. Hold on, y'all. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Now, that's what she was alluding to. She was alluding to that. And so, y'all, I have never in my life seen somebody, it's raining again. Lord, please let our internet don't really, start chopping up. Spectrum is funny like that. Rain, any type of rain or wind, you may not get what you need. Yeah. And it's all about the Larry Reid BET. She talked about, BET and the firing of it all, and Devin Franklin, and girl. And Larry Reid was like, listen, I got paid anyways. Like, what? I don't have a problem. Listen, I got paid anyways. It don't matter to me. If you're under contract and you still gonna get paid. And of course, guess who over there in the chat, y'all? The Crown guy. He over there in the chat, with pom-poms cheerleading. And I'm trying my best, y'all. I'm trying my best not to read him because I know I don't want to disappoint so many of y'all. I'm trying my best not to really read him and lay him out, because y'all, I know y'all will be so disappointed because I'm doing really, really well. The Crown guy. He in the chat with pom-poms and a bullhorn. Happy Sunday, y'all. I know this is the worst time to go live for my base because we got so many musicians and so many people to go to church. 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. on a Sunday is the worst time for me to go live. But a lot of y'all will see this, hopefully. A lot of y'all will see this. She loved old tea. That's the thing, Bees on Mars. We don't want to put her name in the chat, but we know she was over there, I'm sure. I don't want to put her name in the chat because that lady, the real populace of Brooklyn, she likes to snitch on people to YouTube. She can talk about everybody, but you can't mention her name because she'll snitch on you to YouTube and say you're bullying and harassing her. So don't put her name in the chat. She's a whole YouTube federale. We won't be disappointed. There are times when you have to call people. I mean, it's like, sir, what are you doing over there in the chat? I mean, you come from a whole family of crooks. How are you capping for anybody talking about, alleged crimes? Well, your whole family is a family of crooks. I'm just being honest. And so this is another thing she said, Ty Squad, new followers and friends. She said, I'm staying home today. I wish I would get out there in rain, Ross. She said that she got a documentary coming on Larry Reid. She's shopping it, and whoever gets the highest bid. My Aquarian sense tells me, girl, you ain't got no documentary coming on Larry Reid. You don't. You really don't, sis. Come on. But see, that's to make everybody be like, oh my God, oh, girl, you do not have no documentary. I'm willing to bet $500 ain't no documentary coming out. Because, girl, who you gonna put in the documentary? Sis. He said if Youngblood can do it, so like, why is he over there in the chat? Sir, you come from a whole family of crooks. Like, go sit your good lawsuit losing ass down. And then at the end, Tasha was like, the Crown guy, and he does a lot, and he catches a lot of lawsuits. No, ma'am, he loses a lot of lawsuits. Do she even know what's going on? That he has a $77,000 judgment right now, lady? Oh, by the way, y'all, I don't know if Carrie is here. She's probably out, but I finished watching that other video from the Fresno guy. I finished watching it last night, y'all. Oh my God, Ray, I don't know how you, but I can give you this, Ray. You be over there asking questions and critical thinking questions, Ray. I will give you that. Oh, they cut up over there. It started off about Bishop Jakes and the $6 million thing with I know it was to you, it probably was good, Ray. It started off about Bishop Jakes and the $6 million demand. And then they invite the unsafe, safe healer guy up. And then they start talking in general. And then it just shifted to Larry. You can see the moment it just shifted to Larry. Y'all, I can't believe these folks. And then Vincent is sitting up there emptying his guts. And the thing about it is that you don't have Larry's side. So them people over there are going, the people in the chat tie squad are going to take that shit at face value. They don't know what is true, untrue, padded, unpadded. It ain't like Larry would care to go over there, but it's like the guy from Fresno, sir, you're talking about people's children. They real children. Now, Ray, you know that was wrong, Ray. Oh my God. Ray, you know that was wrong, brother. Okay. You know that was wrong about them kids. Hold on, let me clear my throat one good time. This is why I should have did this podcast style only. This is why I should have did this podcast style, so I don't have to keep cutting this camera off. You know what I'm saying? But I already know, oh, we want to see your face. I think they spoke positive of these grown ass kids. Okay, you trying to say, you know, because they're adults, Ray? Uh-huh. Are you trying to say because it's adults that it's any less offensive when somebody talks about somebody's children or their kids? Is that what you're saying, Ray? It's less offensive because, help me, Ray, help me, help you. Yeah. I thought the kids were grown. Oh, okay. So Stephanie and Ray, because Larry's children, Shamarco's son, they're all over 18. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how y'all saw it. Yeah, I got it going right now on SWP. I got the air purifier and it's blowing over here. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how y'all looked at it, Ray and Stephanie. Because Larry's children are over 18. Shamarco's kids are over 18. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay, so now we got them on record. That's how they feel. Okay. I have never seen anything like it. And then Vincent, he admitted that, yes, I am a scorn lover. He admitted, yes, I am a scorn lover. Girl, we knew that already. There was so many talking points, Ty Squad. There was so many conversations being had about Larry. And they were just sitting there. And then Baconisha, aka the guy from Fresno, he was just basically, it's a master class. A master class in just how to generate mess out of somebody that's broken, if that makes sense. That guy is good. Baconisha, she's good. That's a messy, vile punk. He is Academy Award winning. He knows how to pull that shit up out of broken people. Maybe I missed something. What did you miss, Stephanie? What did you miss? Because I took contemporaneous notes. He talked about the children's education. He talked about Shamarco's son allegedly living with somebody else. Uh-huh. You know, sometimes, Stephanie, you don't catch it all, sis, so you may have to go back over there. talked about their education and what they're getting and what they're not getting. They also alluded to the fact that the kids may be in danger. They talked about the kids and talked about sexual, all kinds of other things. You didn't catch that, Stephanie? Listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. These YouTube streets are a cold piece of work. But we discussed all of Jake's kids. Because we talk about Jake's kids, we talk about Cora, they public figures. We talk about Cora and Sarah. They can get over here on this man's channel and drag this man's kids and talk about alleged stuff that ain't even, Oh, okay, got it, Ray. Got it. Okay. I see the, okay, got it, Ray. At the end of the day, those are raised people over. That's his other people. That's his other, his other church. So he kind of like maybe capping for them, That's his other church home, Vincent Hill knew these people, these folks personally. It doesn't matter who he knew. Larry is not there to give his side of it. And you should not be talking about people's children. And you talking about you love them and they so close to you. Jake's kids aren't being discussed solely because of Jake's. They're being discussed from their own behavior. Very different. Thank you, Pam. But that's Ray's other church home. So he's gonna do the you know what I'm saying, the whataboutisms and stuff. That's his other church home over there. That's his other pastor. That's my nephew. Great shows. I've been listening nightly. Please forgive me my crazy ass work schedule. I'm trying to pull back a little. You're looking absolutely amazing. Also, y'all give my nephew Brandon some love. He work over there. He's running the whole mortuary system over there in Memphis. Y'all give y'all nephew and brother some love. Great shows. I've been listening nightly. Please forgive me my crazy ass work schedule. I'm trying to pull back a little. You look absolutely amazing. Also, I don't look how I feel, nephew. Shout out to Brandon. He give you a funeral to die for. He make you look like you're asleep. Thank you, Pam. Thank you so much, sis. It's always. Love you, nephew. Love you. Put some hearts. Why my damn comments? I can't stand string. There you go. Okay. Shout out to my nephew Brandon. Yeah. No one is capping on anyone. What's right is right. Thank you, Tyola. I'm so glad that there are people here that will stand up to Stephanie and damn Ray and shout like a trumpet in Zion. Hey, Carrie, we talking about Larry's kids, and them people over there at that slot bucket channel. And Shamarco's son is being discussed because of what he shared with VH. Yeah. Have you always been like this, Ray? Have you always been this, this person? No matter what is being said, you always gonna say, "Well, here's what I'm saying." Have you always been like this? Let me say this. Hold on, girl. Don't block them. Don't block them. Leave it up here, girl. Nobody is more manipulative and messy, miserable punk as you. Get out of Larry's ass and find a gym. Now I'm unsubscribed. Okay, all right. You know what, Sassy? You know what, Sassy? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Sassy. I know who you are. I know who you are. Let me close this gate just a little bit, y'all, because you try to be open in here. Let me lay Sassy out, because I know who you are, girl. Now I know what we're working with. Let me close this gate. You know, your mammy need to get in the damn gym. You low vibrational slop bucket punk. You know what I'm saying? Your mammy should have scraped you up off of that damn bathroom floor. And scraped your ass in that trash can over there in that damn juke joint. Let me close this gate up. Tell your mammy to go over there and find out who your real daddy is, which is her brother. Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, this is a messy hour, y'all. Let me just close this gate all the way. I don't have time. I don't have time to be distracted this morning. Let me close this up all the way. Close it up all the way. You can't lead us. You can't lead us. Unsubscribe your mammy from the housing authority, bitch. That's what you do. Unsubscribe your mammy from the housing authority. Because you know she over there renting them rooms out in the back. He over there caping for Tasha K. Wouldn't what was shared with Vincent be confidential? It don't matter with these people, my beloved Cheryl Hill. It don't matter. I have never seen people so obsessed with Larry in my whole life. And now they're coming up in here now. Those are the crown guys, people on dummy pages. Now they coming over here talking about ain't nobody more messy than me. No, your daddy was messy the night he shot that slop bucket load up in your mammy's ass. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I have to get back. Up in your mammy's ass. This is a kind of messy hour. I want this to be kind of messy. But see, they want to pull me out of, character and shit. It is coming down. Oh, my God, Ray. Oh, my God. I feel sorry for the burn areas. Hold on, y'all. We got a system coming through. I hope it ain't a tornado. Oh, my God. That is bad. That's real bad out there. I tell Brandon coming up that way. I have to pick up a body in Memphis. Okay. Go and pick up the body. Okay, hold on, y'all. We got something coming through here. I don't know what's going on. I know they over there working roots, praying for me to be, they're working roots on me, praying for me to get a tornado come through here or something. Oh, my God. They over there working roots and got my name in the refrigerator and shit in glass jars. Oh, it's coming down bad, Ray. If that fire's still going, something wrong. If that fire's still going, something is wrong. Yeah, they want to come up here getting smart with the queen. Tell me, ain't nobody more messier than you. Larry, it's the typical stuff I'm over here talking about. That slop bucket bitch over there in France now. And here come Ray and Stephanie. You know what I'm saying. Here come Ray and Stephanie talking about, well, we all talk about people's children and they talk about Jake's children and child, I cannot. Ray and Stephanie, they walk in at the same time, and in the church on Sunday. Everybody be like, when Ray and Stephanie come in, everybody be like, oh, here we go. When Ray and Stephanie walk in, everybody be like, okay, here we go, y'all. They here. Here they go. I don't think anyone should talk about anybody's family on social media having all of its fair when people are in war with each other. Oh, okay. Now, Larry don't ever talk about nobody's children, but you say it's fair when we're in war with each other. Oh, okay. All right. Now, listen. When it comes to mamas, if you talk about my mama, I'm going to talk about your mama. That's why I said the crown guy mama was a whole crook, because he talked about my mama and said, at least my mama's alive. But kids, I always say, why would you talk about somebody's children? I'm sorry. Couldn't have been my kids we were discussing. Nothing could keep me off your ass. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Then Tasha K saying Larry Reid allegedly I saw that and I was like, that is so vile, but it's coming from Tasha. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from Tasha, so it's not really like, okay. This is the woman that said all that shit about, Cardi B's vagina. Pam, we talking about Baconisha, the real punk of Fresno, the real punk of Kern County. So it's like, it's no rhyme or reason. It's no rhyme or reason for these people. Larry has discussed Jamal Bryant's kids. Larry, are you here? Larry, are you here? Let me see. Larry, are you here? Let me drop the link for Larry. Larry, are you here, brother? This has really turned into a whole yeah. Ray, I don't know what Ray's on today. Larry, hit that link. The link is available for you. The link is available for Larry Reed only. The link is available for Larry Reed. Travis Gatlin says, in the context of fatherhood, though, paternity. You got all these damn kids out here out of wedlock that you're not taking care of. Get around here and take care of these babies. Whew. The link is available for Larry Reed Live. Larry, if you want to come up, now is the time. Please move forward at this time. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Is this where we're at with content creating? I pinned the link. The link isn't working. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's the wrong link. Let me try again. Oh, wait a minute. Let me unpin that link. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. Let me try that, Larry. I'm sorry. Okay, try that one. Let me unpin that. Larry, we have a lot to unpack. Remove. Let me remove that one. Let me see if that works. That one works. Hey, Larry.
Hi, how are you?
Larry, I just, first of all, I came off of that Tasha K video and that, debacle that she got going on with Mims, and everybody loves Mims. He's like,
what you got on with? Oh, the guy that's messy, but he know how to do it to make you think he ain't.
Right. And Mims is like the Mr. Rogers of YouTube. And there's some tea there, like there's a mess in that,
I like him though. I do like him.
Yeah. And
wait a
minute.
minute.
You can't shut it, you gotta catch it.
Hold on. I just hit live. I'm gonna call you back.
I caught you live.
You done it every time I go live. I'll call you back.
I caught you live again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. All right. All right. Okay. All right.
I'm moist. Okay, so listen. I'm saturated. Okay, look. Look.
Oh my God.
Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so she was going in about that. She was talking about what's the man? Make It Make Sense. He was talking about her underparts, right? And her, and was saying what Whack 100 was saying, right? Whack 100 was
about
saying,
the scent,
the odor, and all that stuff. Now listen,
that's not true.
Let me say this. Personally, Tyesse Jackson, I don't talk under women's clothes at all. I don't do that, right? I did a video 2 years ago where I read Kim Burrell so bad I got convicted after the show, and then I deleted it. That's how convicted I was, right?
I've done that before.
I said I can't do that. And so I don't say fish. I don't call women fish. I don't use cisgender, and I don't use the B word, right? Mm-hmm. But I will say this, Larry. I was over there, and it was funny. It was like a messy hour, Mm-hmm. I don't know how you offended at him doing that when you said it was green shit coming out of Cardi B's vagina.
She said that.
That's what she was saying. She had like a discharge or something. Y'all listen. And then Cardi B begged her to stop, take it out, and she didn't do it.
No, she ain't gonna take nothing down.
So at the end of the day, I don't know how we go from you talking about this woman's vagina and you upset because Mims talked about your vagina. They said it smelled like oxtails, Larry. He said something about oxtails and stuff. That's what I remember. Look, was it oxtails or was it neck bones?
That's hilarious. That is absolutely
okay.
hilarious.
Yeah, I'm done. I can't get into that. But Larry, back to the punk from Fresno. You know the guy. Him.
Oh my. Light skin.
Yeah, the light-skinned guy, he kind of looks like Orlando Brown a little bit. Okay, he looks like a heavy-set Orlando Brown. Okay.
He don't look that good.
Okay, but your former, friend was on the show, and they were talking about, the $6 million deal and all that stuff, and the $6 million demand letter. And then it turned to you. And then for the remainder of
what?
Huh?
I told y'all, as relates to the internet and online, I am more popular than Bishop T.D. Jakes. Okay. It's just until Bishop Jakes got into this Diddy stuff, now it's pushed him into places he haven't been. But they still people who didn't even know who Bishop Jakes was because he's not relevant in the generation under us at all. And somebody took my comments, oh my God, you think high and stuff. No, it doesn't matter thinking high of myself. But who is you before all this stuff happened with Jakes? Who named that we're using since 2019 to build their channels? All y'all my spiritual children.
Okay. So it then pivoted from the $60 million demand letter to 2 hours and 30 minutes of Vincent Hill talking about your inner, sanctuary, y'all relationship then. And it just turned into a whole, I would say, like a bootleg expose, cathartic, ranting, vomiting, purge session, Larry. And so there are so many things that, that was talked about from your international dealings, your children, yes, your international dealings, your reformation, previous reformations, your children's education.
Okay, hold on. So can you tell me exactly what was said so that I can address this? Okay, if you will, let me say this. Everybody who was watching over there, y'all need to call each other and have them come over here so y'all can hear the truth.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the things that was said about your reformation is that it's a kind of way that you use the finances from certain segments, Larry, to pay for other parts of that. Like it's a circle of money that goes around. Like you use this tier of people or this section of people, and then you use that to handle this, and people don't even understand that there's a movation of money going around concerning your reformation and all of that. So in the celestial tier, and those people don't understand that this money is being moved over here, and then this is paying for that. I was like, wait a minute. And then of course, Stewie likes to use criminal language. He's not gonna stop until somebody sues him. I promise you.
He's not worth being sued.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
None of them are
mad cow disease. Yeah, he really carries sometimes, And
I see my members in here. First of all, let me explain how this works. Okay. On the internet, I use the Larry Live show as a funnel. Mm-hmm. Everybody got that. So what is a funnel? Basically, I use a lead to pull people into what it is that I do. I do the funny, I do the laughter, I mix it in there with truth. You laugh and you learn. And then I tell you about Patreon. And few people come into Patreon. Well, that's built up over the years to thousands of people. So that makes you a LRL patron. That's tier 1, $12. Then there's tier 2, $24. There's certain content that go to tier 1, certain content go to tier 2. Then there's a higher tier that's called the Celestial Circle. And in that community, so you go from thousands in Patreon, that's 1, tier 2, hundreds, and then Celestial Circle is just over 100. It fluctuates between 120 to 150. It just depends on how people feel it's up to them. That is how my entire setup is. And with the Celestial Circle, in there we have it in from the top 1%, top 5%, top 5%, and the bottom 90. That is how that is. I don't know, and he don't even know that. What I just said to you, and you only know that if you're in my Patreon. So he don't even know that because he's not in my Patreon. And one misrepresentation, and this is what everybody needs to get very clear on. I call him Venom. We call him Voldemort. If you understand, ever watch Harry Potter, you know who that is. Because that's really what it is. It's a former student, someone that I mentored, as well. Well, I met him as another pastor in the city. That's when we fucked the first time. And that's when me and Lisa was off. Everybody knew it because she wasn't even in the house. So to present it like I'm having some affair with him while I'm in this relationship with my wife, making her think one thing. No, nobody knows me and Lisa's relationship but us, and we discussed it on my platform. It was on and off, sometime in the same house. You know how pastors and first lady have to keep up the appearances. Looking back, that's what I can call it. But at the time, we didn't see it as keeping the up appearances. We were trying to do the Lord's work and what was right to do. That's the bottom line. He can count it 13 years to 20 to 30 years. I told him when he was in my life. I told him after my life what it really was.
He said that, and he said it multiple times, that y'all had sex once a week for 13 years, 13, 14 years, once a week. That's what he said.
How's that with all my travel? Please tell me that. You know what?
At this point, we know that this man.
I'm about to fix it. I'm about to fix it. According to Vincent Hill, and I do not fight this, we had sex every day for 13 years. I still, after all that long time, didn't choose him over Lisa or nobody else in my life. He's heartbroken. He's scorned. He's stuck in the past. He's filled with grief and sorrow, and rightfully so. And I'm not dismissing that. But at this point, I really thought all this was over. So telling me all of this is like, this still going on? And why are people listening?
It's like to that audience over there, it's like exclusive tea. And they just sit there with their teacups, just, oh my God.
It's not exclusive.
That's how they feel.
It's not exclusive. And if you watch Reading Things My Way 1 and 2, every aspect of my life, my children, Lisa, Latrice, it's out there. Now you got to pay for season 1, but season 2, most of it is online free at Reading Things My Way. It's not exclusive. This is very interesting. And please don't take what I'm saying as me being heartless. It's not that. I still love Vincent the same way I did when he was in my life, because I knew who he was since the beginning. Well, that's not true. I met him in 2002 or 3, but by 2006, I was clear on who he was. And I knew, oh my God, you got a situation. I hope this end around. I was hoping one day he would find a nigga or find a wife, and then just go on and life would just go on, but it ain't happened like that. I thought he left and went and got his own life. I thought everything was fine, but it's like when his life got bad, then he looked back and says, I'm going to blame it all on Reed. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said, LeGrand. It's a whole Gigi, but in the male form. And then, there's this thing, Larry, that they say you're kind of like a Svengali, where people basically are at your beck and call. They rub your feet. You don't cut your hair. You don't fold your clothes.
I'm rich.
You get your feet rubbed at night. They
Yes.
rub your head, you know.
Mm-hmm. They pay thousands of dollars a month. Mm-hmm.
God. They in my inbox talking about maybe the loving wasn't good, maybe it was loose. Y'all, let's not do that. You know,
No. Okay, this is your platform. But
they said maybe is the booty wasn't good, or that's why Larry never wiped him. Listen, however loose his booty is, whether he ain't got no good booty, that's neither here nor there, Ty Squad. Let's behave.
I ain't gonna do him like that.
I'm not gonna do him like that, y'all. They talking about maybe the booty was loose. It wasn't wifey booty. Let's be nice, y'all. This is Sunday, you know.
Lord, we.
But yeah, Larry, you're saying basically you're rich, or you have a lifestyle that accommodates that,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The children was something that a lot of people found offense with, especially talking about, the kids' education and it's like, what do they have to do with them? No, they were saying things like and I'm paraphrasing because I don't have an exact. I should have wrote that down. Concerning the kids' education, that they're not smart, or they're not doing this and they're not doing that. It was really bad. It was really, really bad.
My children got more education than he does. And I wrote the check for it.
Yeah.
They actually have a trade that they can go do. They do not have to ride on the tails of somebody who is really successful. They establish their own success. My oldest daughter, I wrote a check for her. She said, "Daddy, I know you want me to go straight to college, but I want a year off." I said, "What you gonna do this year?" Well, I sort of want to do hair. And she's good with hair and nails without even before school. So I wrote a check for her to go to school. She just finished and she take the state exam this week or next week. I'm a great father. And according to him, and we all saw it online, his father ain't that great, according to him. I think his father is a great person. But he dogged his parents online for years on the Word Network, which really hurts it. He dogged his parents so bad. I'm saying what he doing to me now, he did to his parents, but he done it behind the scenes in our church. Yes. Down to abuse. All the way down to abuse.
They told me that the father one time when they was live said, "You gotta stop blaming us for your life." And I went right now. I was like, "Wow!" They said that daddy told him, "Listen, you gotta keep blaming us for your life."
He dogged his parents so bad. I was sitting there. That happened on his mama platform. I know his parents well.
Oh.
And that's the reason why I will never say the things that I could say. Well, no, the first reason because was his best. Second reason, I wouldn't do that because if I said some of the stuff that I can say, he won't be able to look his mama, daddy, or his sister that was also a member of my church in their face.
What Larry? You think it'll ever come to a day where he'll push you too far over the edge?
Mm-hmm. That's the thing that I've always. The reason why I'm able to do what I do, because I'm a thinker and I plan years ahead. No, I don't lose my cool.
Okay.
Even when I look like I lose my cool, I plan to lose it. That's no, never. It's not worth it.
No, and when you think about it, no. That's why I'm really trying to pivot from this crown guy.
You've done great with that, Tyesse. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I know they be dragging you sometimes about you going backwards, but hell, it's not easy to break something like that. And everybody,
it's not easy. I want to lay him out right now for no reason. Just seeing him in that chat, you know what I'm saying, over there with Tasha K, cheering on, this, and I'm like, sir.
Cheering on what?
Oh, she was really, really saying some inflammatory things about. She talked about Levante. She got a documentary coming out, and they shopping it, and they're trying to get the highest bid on it, and she just really, really cut up in that live. It was about Mims, but it was also a big portion about you and the thing where you were saying that y'all possibly may have slept together. on that other platform?
First of all, I don't kiss and tell.
Okay.
So I don't do that.
At the end of the day, I was just galling. I was just galled at the fact that he was in the chat of all people when, you know, the crown guy comes from a whole family of crooks. Like, sir, you should just stay out of these conversations. Your mother was a crook. Your auntie is a crook. And now you are a defamed person. Like, you have been, you know, you defamed somebody. And then you went back and messed that all up, lost the lawsuit, and now you got to pay $77,000. So you should just be quiet on these matters.
Absolutely.
But back to the situation at hand, Larry. There was a discussion, and they were alluding to Shamarko's son, and he was staying with somebody. I don't want to say where he was staying, but he was staying with at somebody's house, and you know they kind of honed in on that. And I just felt like that was really, really low blow, low vibrational, because Shamarko don't bother nobody. He really don't. He don't be talking about these people. Neither does Kendall. So no. I didn't understand, like, why would you do that? You know, why would you say all that stuff? You know, do you have an update on Shamarko's son? Like, what's the deal?
I can tell you about it. I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
First, and I repeat that part. What you said about the ministry and money from here and there. Voldemort does not know what he's talking about.
Okay.
At all. I mean, he doesn't have a clue. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He left the ministry in, y'all know this 2025, right? He left the ministry in 2016. He left my house in 2018. He had 19, 20, 21 when everything was blowing up and I was trying to manage everything. And I don't trust people easy, but I know Baltimore, and y'all may call it manipulation, and you're right. I knew how he was concerning me. I was very clear. And I used it to my advantage, but at the same time, I paid him because at that time he was going through financially. And I paid him way more than what he deserved to be paid as relates to his work. And because I had other options, but I chose him, and he knows this because I do not trust easy, but he's been around decades. So that was the exchange. I said, at least I know he'll get it done because how he feel about me. So I hired him. But it ain't last for like 10, 11 months. I mean, because the way he working with him is not easy. So I had to let him go. He basically fired himself because I said, he made a statement to me. I said, what did you say? I said, oh. I said, all right. And he got his walking papers hours later. You know, so that was something he done. I mean, because he doesn't have, I don't know what he is now, but back then he didn't have much self-control and didn't know how to emotionally manage himself. And it was just it was messing up stuff. So I had to get rid of him. So that is and when he came, he was as a production manager. He was not in any of the finances of the ministry at all. He is making it up. It's just simple as that. It's not true. He's making it up. And if I felt like it and thought it was important, and if it was affecting my bottom line, what he is doing, then I would do some things. But it's not affecting my bottom line.
Okay.
I had, from the time when Tasha K done that stuff with the Levante, what was that? That was the end of 22 going into 23. Yeah. When from the time there were two times. The first time with the other vlog in 19, he started telling stuff publicly that you really could have found out and reading things my way, but it was salacious and he was adding lies to it. It really was a problem. People are like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I saw a loss there. When Tasha first did them series of interviews, she done like a month or 2 months like that, because I wasn't speaking on it, and that was because of direction from my then mentor. It made it look like I'm scared or something. Like I don't want to say this. And anybody that knows me, and he knows this, I do not have a scary bone in my body about nothing. And that had an effect. When he did what he did, my hand to God. We had some little internal little stuff with 2 or 3 different people. And I ain't about to say their name and throw them on the bus.
Mhm.
But when he done what he done, they used that as a situation. And I was like, good anyway, because that was already that. Love them, but I already was feeling a certain kind of way concerning these people. And that was that. And that one I lost. That was pruning. So it's like, and one of those 3 people was actually Joshua, which is Shamako's son, because you asked me about that. There were things going on. That's my papa son. He back then he called me Papa. I always been there for Joshua. If I talk about him, I'm gonna get emotional. I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit told me years ago what he's supposed to do in the world and how he would take what I got on my life and some other stuff and take it to the moon. So I always had a certain kind of relationship with him. And so he started going through some changes probably like a year and a half before Baltimore did that live.
Mm-hmm.
And children, my oldest daughter, she was sneaking boys and all. You saw it on reading things my way, the weed and stuff. So it was a problem with her. And so we were like, me, Mako, and Latrice were like the mean parents. So when that happened, then all of a sudden it became, oh my God, they got this going on. And so from what I understand, I was going by what they told me. I think what happened was they inboxed Baltimore. And in talking and discussing with them, I don't know what he said and what he did not say, but both of them ran away.
Okay.
We did not know that Joshua ran away until recent. We only thought Zaria did, was my oldest daughter. And we thought it was because of me saying that Zaria, boyfriend, can't come over. We had just got back from the Dominican Republic. And we sort of got into it, which my daughter can't take me talking rough to her at all. It just tears her up. But Lisa had the intuition that something ain't right. And so we all came over to no, they all came over to my house. And when they came over to my house, we had a conversation. But see, Joshua wasn't in it. See, Shamako and Latrice didn't sit down and talk to Joshua about it. They tried to, but Joshua sort of closed. He's a Taurus. So he was like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm all right. But that thing was baking in his head. Mm-hmm. My daughter she's a Virgo. She dumped it right on out and said what she thought. And when we went ahead and told her everything, they only saw Baltimore in a positive light as the assistant that's been in their life for a long time, the Manny. Even my ex-fiance children called him Manny. I never uncovered him before the people at all. I didn't even tell my best friend the things that I knew was experiencing in-house. He didn't even know. I didn't tell him until years later. The only person who had any inkling was Lisa. I didn't, and put this in perspective, I know everybody sees Shamaka, my best friend. He absolutely is. He is the closest person on the face of the earth to me, yes. But I've known Lisa longer, and we come out of the same area. So our relationship dynamic and our friendship is really solid. And so she was the one that knew before Mako even knew how I was having to deal with, why this thing fogging up, had to deal with some things concerning him. So Joshua came back home quicker than Xari did. She came back the next day because she wanted to go meet up with that nigga. came back, we talked to her, she was like, oh, this is crazy. But so when Xari talked to Josh, this is going to what my daughter said. Joshua was on this other stuff. Because mind you, he already had some stuff going on prior. And the next thing we know, one day we wake up, because he done that video in February. Wake up one day and members is calling us. And the other vlogger called us. You only say his name. Since I can't say your name over there, I ain't gonna say it over there. So and he was like, did y'all see where Joshua was like, what? It was like, it all happened. He was contacting, we were finding out from members. Because that's Joshua. That is the pastor's son. That's Dr. Reed's papa's son. That's Shamako's and Latrice's son. So it was like, because he said in the live that they were trying to poison him, trying to kill him. And in the video, he didn't look like his clean-cut, beautiful Joshua. He looked really off. So people were concerned. Family members from back home. What is going? A lot of times, the people in my family do not realize they just as popular as me. So everywhere my name went, they saw that video and was asking questions. We've been bombarded.
Wait, Larry, did you say that he thought his parents was trying to poison him?
Yes, it was the video. That was what. This is how all he was going through. Josh was in mental crisis.
Okay.
Separate from all this stuff. And what Baltimore did actually was he did not know that whatever he was saying to Joshua was actually contributing to what, at least I'm gonna say that I don't think Baltimore did, that he was contributing to whatever he had already going on that only the parents in his life knew. And right. And so what the other blogger did, he called us, he was communicating with him at the same time. He called me. I say us, but it's me. He called me. No. I think we all ended up getting on the phone. No, we got on the phone second time. First time he called me, he said, "Do you want me to say something to him?" I said, "No, because y'all don't have a relationship." He said, "Well, we sort of always talk back and forth in inbox." I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Well, yeah. See what's going on, because we don't know what's going on."
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the man, I say I'm only explaining this because I don't know the lie that was told, but clearly it was a lie told by what I see in this conversation and the way Tyesse is acting. So I know someone right. I shouldn't have to, because this is my papa's son. This is a child.
Mm-hmm.
It's inappropriate to discuss people's children that are not in the public eye and in a negative light. And I saw Ray say something, which this is the reason why me and Ray had a problem before, because he, in my opinion, he switched back and forward. But he said, "Well, you discussed Jamal Harrison Bryant." No, I discussed the conversation about paternity that was already in the public. That I don't know if I ever even said their names, but we all know he have 159 children. So that was the reason why that was discussed. I have good character, and I don't try to. It just is. I'm not gonna do nothing like that. But anyway, get back to the subject.
Mm-hmm.
So now I think back on it, that blogger may have been exchanging with him at the same time, because then he called back and I got his parents on the phone. And they're talking, "Well, do y'all want me to see if I can get him to come where I'm at?" Because it sounded like that, he was here, there, or sleeping on the ground, talking to some old man or something like that. I said, that's interesting. That's not my call. That's the parents' call. And I don't know how it went, but next thing I know, Conscious let me know he was there. So I was glad about that, because I love Joshua. So, yeah. So
that's a lot. That is a lot. But is he okay now? What's the status now?
I don't even know what to tell you. The only thing I know is right before we came to Ghana, which is I think on 12th or 13th, he called his daddy. They didn't talk for some months, but then they started back talking and stuff.
Okay.
He called his daddy. Well, somebody's the same thing except from VH. First of all, let me say this, Ray. So this is the same story VH told he do not know what story to tell. This is the thing we all don't understand. He's making it up. He talked to Joshua after he left, but he does not know this is what I don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all are helping Voldemort be stuck in the past. And if he was on some platform, what's the name platform, y'all using him because y'all know he is processing something publicly. And y'all are using him just like y'all did with Levante or anybody else that has it. Tasha used Lester. Y'all using these people for content because y'all don't like me or you have something towards me. And it's unfortunate that they're able to do that crime publicly in the name of giving the victims voices. And y'all dumb asses is in the chat believing eating that up. That's a whole shame. But I can't do nothing. You want to be stupid, remain stupid. It's fine. They're plenty of y'all. But anyway, so then when this began to come to a head, and in a good way, was right before we left. Joshua calls his daddy out the blue and says, I want to come home.
Oh, wow.
We do not know, as I sit right here, why. But that's his son.
Okay.
And Mako didn't really want him where he was, but he was so grateful that he was there because he could have been on the street.
Yes.
But he didn't want him where he was, which was at that blogger's house. His South Carolina house was Alabama one of them houses. He was at one of his houses. So it provided somewhere for him to be. So thankful for that. As I said, told y'all, that's why I can't ever be mad with that blog about nothing. I'm going to always be like, look, say what you want to say, however you feel. That guy has been a blessing to me, my ministry, and now my papa's son and my best friend and my cousin.
Yes.
You know, so I can't never, I'm not going to ever do or say anything negative concerning. I can't. I mean, there ain't nothing to say except for the stuff I say negative to his face on this platform.
Yeah.
So there's that. So when that happened, Mako being a daddy, just like me, because we're good fathers, good black fathers. And from what you tell me, all them folk that's talking on that platform, they're moms. They're not fathers. Moms in the sense of they radiate lots of feminine energy and do not have any children, from what I know. So they're not going to have lenses to understand parenting and how kids go through many different changes. So anyway, so Mako said, you know what, son? It's time for you to grow up and be on your own anyway, because in reality, our children was raised with a silver spoon in their mouth. So
that often breeds a whole set of problems. Yeah.
Bro, like you can't imagine. And my daughter is struggling, but it's good to watch her struggle and budget money that I give her. And so he went to the same apartment complex. I don't know if it's on the same floor or what. I haven't been to it yet. And got Joshua an apartment before he left. Well, or I think he still was working on it the first few days we were in Ghana. So Joshua has his own place down the street from us.
Good. So that is good to hear. Yeah. That is good to hear.
Know what the hell they saying on the street, but they don't know what the hell they talking about. They just talking. They want some pain. That's what it is. They want some pain.
Well, you know, the big thing of the night, Larry, was, you know, they've been trying to decipher you and your former mentor, the master prophet Jordan. And there's all of this innuendo around that William McCrae slip up that he did. And so when he was talking about it and didn't nobody really know anything about it, are you at liberty to give something, Larry, something of clarification about Master Prophet Jordan? Because they want to make it seem like he's distancing himself because the Jordan case is just too much. Oh, I gotta go. So
let me say something right there.
Okay.
Jake's case, right?
Huh?
The Jake's case?
Yeah, they're making it seem like Bishop Jordan, the Jake's case was too much for him and he had to pull back.
I'm gonna just help this stuff. Nikki, you know, some Larry B. Lineberry.
I got her. She's upset. She's upset because she's upset, Larry, because they don't they didn't have her amoxicillin, ampicillin, or something, you know. I'm being messy. Like when I say Tasha K was doing, I'm doing it. Okay, let me be nice. Okay.
How can these folks? Okay, it's my life. It's my life. And it's better. The people in my community, this is why y'all waste y'all time. Because I talk too open to my community. So my community knows what none of y'all knows. And they're not going to come out here windmilling saying, no, this is what it is. This is what it is. They're not going to do that. Because I have 5 people in my community. We have business owners, homeowners. First of all, everybody should be some kind of owner or something if you want to be.
Whoever that was, they got a rash in the crack of their booty. They have a rash in the crack of their booty. and CVS sometimes they run out of those creams, that antibiotic cream, so they're just lashing out. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Right, they go Travis get what these people already know. So these people know, and these are professionals. These are not dumb people. I mean, a different quality of followers and members, but I'm gonna leave that alone. So let me tell you what you just said. I'm about to bust this up. But although Bishop Jordan is not my mentor anymore, and you heard it out of my mouth, that was a decision that I made.
Yeah.
And I'm not telling y'all why. You know, take a note, Baltimore. Somebody that was your mentor, when you dishonor them privately or publicly, every deposit you ever got from them, those seeds get dug up and they leave your life. You can't even benefit from them no more. Bishop Jordan single-handedly broke off my thinking lack. And for that and that alone, I will always speak positive of America's black prophet of God, the arch, Eben R. Jordan. However, I can't say why, but I can say what it wasn't about. It wasn't about anything sexually immoral or him being abusive to his wife or his children or nothing like that. It was a matter of how can two walk together except they agree. And I know my assignment. And I couldn't. Still honor him. And I will never tell y'all more than that. So you can make up whatever you want to make up.
Yeah. Because that channel over there, that channel is like.
Oh, let me say this. I'm sorry, Tyesse.
Go ahead.
Jake's thing. Bishop Jordan stood on his head, shouting, dancing, giving God praise for me covering Jake's the way I did, because he was pissed for what he'd done to his kid. And if he had it his way, he would be telling Manasseh to go out there and tell everything, just to clear that up. So that ain't have nothing to do, Tyesse, that had nothing to do with I handled it the way I wanted to handle. Hell, y'all know ain't nobody gonna run me. Right with Bishop sitting beside me, I said, Bishop, don't tell me what to do. That's not how mentorship work like that. Maybe it do in your head, but that's not how it work. That is the reason why. It was my decision, and that's that.
All right. This whole thing, Larry, about all of this stuff has really, really hit your bottom line. And that's why you're doing international business deals. And that's why you're doing this international global business portfolio, is because you have to work in the international market.
Who said that?
Well, that's what they were alluding to. That's what Voldemort.
Okay. Voldemort, or was it the other people?
It was Voldemort that says that you have to do international work because of, America is kind of like over here in the States, you really don't have a lot of options. And I'm paraphrasing, of course. But that's why you're in Ghana, and that's why you're in Dubai, because you got to do everything over there.
Let me say this, because I do know Voldemort, and he has a world of his own in his head. But this should bring back to his mind. You remember we were sitting, in fact, it's in our text message. Go back and look. Just search Africa. I told you what my vision was in my heart to do. That was when we were still talking. And you said to me, that's what you want to do too, is be in Africa. So why will you even allow a conversation? You know what? That's what happens when you get stuck in the past. You don't let stuff go. Then it gets really weird. In addition to him already always being the type to live in his head and make up his own kind of going on. But no, that's not what it is. I always wanted to live outside of America. I did always want to live outside America. I didn't have Ghana in view. I had Africa in view because I never had went. I had that in view, but that was really it was to move that. I did say something about that. I lived outside the country. But either way, Baltimore is in your text message, because that was a text message conversation. Oh, and another thing I know about this, somebody sent me this, said that he keeps saying that the text message that Tasha K put up was his. It's not. Only thing you got to do, search in your phone and type the sentence, the first sentence of what Tasha K put up, and it's going to come up our text message. Open it up and look at the text before then. It's not a match. That is Lester, because Lester and Tasha work together as a team. They started.
She said today, Larry, that Baltimore sent that to her. She did. That's what she said.
Okay,
that's what she said.
Let's prove this.
Loretta, didn't she say that Baltimore sent her that? That's what she said.
Oh, why was she? But what? These people, I don't understand. Maybe she said that she want me to. I don't know. That's weird.
But Larry, you feel that that's Lester? It was Lester.
Ain't no feel.
Okay.
Because in the text thread, because when it first happened, who that called me? I said, I wondered who said. I said, wait a minute, but I sent that to a whole lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I said, wait a minute. So I went and searched in my thread and clicked on each one to see who it was, to see it was a match for what she posted. See, if y'all wanted to make it ambiguous, you should have cut out the text before that. That just allowed me to look in my phone. It was absolutely Lester. It was not Vincent at all. Vincent, go look. It was not.
I don't know how anybody take Lester like, sir, how do you go from making these salacious lies, allegations on that platform to it wasn't true, I lied, everything was a whole lie, to back, I'm not lying. It's like, how do you even take somebody like that serious? I'm sorry, like for real. But Larry is saying here, Ty Squad, that he is saying that it came from Lester, the soccer player.
Only thing you got to do, let me tell you, ask Baltimore to prove that it was his text. And when he go to it, he's like, well, Reed was right. It won't me. It was not him.
Theodore, they did a 4-hour live, and then they bring Baltimore up, and he just empties his guts based on his pain, trauma, hurt.
They use him.
Yeah, he just comes up there. It was 4 hours. I kid you not.
So the Africa thing. First of all, I came to Dubai this time last year for my birthday. I took a group of guys with me. I wasn't able to take Cameron, Joshua Merles. They really were the only two that was missing from the group that time. And I didn't take them. We came here to Dubai. I can't even explain the spiritual experience I had here. I knew that there was something. When I first went to Atlanta many years ago and I came through the city, I hated Atlanta, but when I came through them, Spirit said, you have money here. When I came here to Dubai, Spirit said the same thing. I said, wait a minute. I don't know how this is going to work. This is too far from home. I had 2 planes to get here. But I was forever changed. Long story short, I started to make some critical life changes as relates to Dubai. Done that. I began to talk to investors in my community about what I was doing. I'm always, if I do it, it's successful, then I teach from it. So a couple of people jumped on it quickly, got them into some investments. And so like an investment group started to form. Now, Spirit had already told me to go to Africa, but I didn't know where. And I was listening. I said, I think it's going to be Ghana, but I wasn't sure. Mind you, I didn't know my ancestry then. But the prophets came together on that live, it's still in Patreon. And I said, yo, this is what I think. Can y'all tell me what the word of the Lord is? They started prophesying. One by one, the prophets started describing what they were seeing. And Naita, who is from Liberia, and when I remember, she said, oh, that's Ghana for sure. So we scheduled to do a reformation in Ghana, but it was going to be an investment thing. We're going to meet with realtors and go look at properties. When I got there, though, the Holy Ghost and the ancestors and angels spoke as one while I was standing at the water and said, you will not invest here, you will plant a seed. Long story short, we started Project Air, the Air Project. Project Africa is Rising. Now, I have prophesied Africa is Rising on my platform 2021. So this was all of this converging and coming together at the time. So we left there with debt that we got to plant this seed in this country. That's what happened in Ghana. So the buy for me is investment. Ghana is planting seed and increasing the money in the life of the Ghanaians. I'm not making any money, a profit rather, is turning around money in Ghana. Dubai, millions. But Ghana, zeroians.
And I'm sorry, I apologize, Larry, that no other person has to explain their business acumen and their business strategies. Not Bill Gates, not Oprah, no mogul, not Tyler Perry. They have to explain why I am here, why I am doing this. If anything, they'll do a TED talk or they'll do some video and explain this is why you should be here, right? But not explain like it's sad. These people are sick. They're sick, Larry. They're sick.
No, they are, but they're really done a. But see, he didn't know. He could have really got mentorship for me to do this better because he don't know YouTube, and he did not know. He made a mistake thinking that what he did in February was his big one. And I guess looking at tens of thousands of views made him think that don't mean nothing. But we know that because we do YouTube. We know that can be your big day and a good AdSense check the next month. After that, that's it. You got to keep that kind of stuff going. And I know him well enough. He does not have the mental and emotional wherewithal to keep up all of what comes with doing that type of content. So it's really good that he's doing the safe space and more into ministry because that's really him going the direction that I really think that he was supposed to be doing when he was back with his parents. Because when I met him, he was a pastor. We were pastor friends. So he needs to be doing ministry, but you can't do ministry trying to tell another minister. The universe look at you strange. He couldn't tell me red beans go with rice, but I but go ahead. Especially a minister that you learned everything from, whatever you paid attention to. It's stupid. They used him, and that's unfortunate. They used Levontre, but hey, that's what they did. If they ain't see me build and do life like that. I don't know why it's interesting to me. Did I answer the overseas question?
Yeah, you answered it basically, Larry. You put it in perspective of where the origins were and what your intent is, and that's all that matters. You don't have to explain nothing like that to these people. Like that, these are some really low vibrational people. They don't even deserve all of this.
I know, but just ask me anyway. Just give me opportunity because I ain't gonna keep saying. I don't have to explain that. And my people, and let me say not my people, but the people that I serve that trust me, know. And I tell them more than what they want to know. But so that's I don't mind this. I'd rather you ask me and I say it, what the truth is, and then for the probably one or two people who really don't know, that's fine. You can ask me.
Now Tasha says that no, it's not about no $250,000. That's not the reason of the alt or whatever. But she really doesn't really go into detail what really it is outside of just, she's this champion for victims or whatever. But
that's smart.
What do you think? What do you think this is, Larry? Like, why is she so, venomous with you? What is it? What do you think it comes from? Like, she's talking about doing a documentary of surviving R. Kelly. Nobody probably knows how she gonna do that, but because first of all, you would have to find people. Girl, you're not gonna do all that. Okay, so
she's gonna survive R. Kelly.
She says she's gonna do it. The documentary is coming. She's shopping it right now. But with who? Okay.
For R. Kelly, I think she now I was going by what from our relationship. She
Mhm.
could be the one with R. Kelly because a lot of the people they used in the surviving R. Kelly, they really looked at her videos to know where to go because some information she did
No,
get.
she said she's doing this on you.
that's,
No, not R. I'm
not
saying the
the
Survivor R. Kelly like documentary on you. That's what she said.
Am I that popular?
I don't know, Larry. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what do you think the origin of this alt comes from? Because she is like on one.
I know where it comes from. I didn't
They
in the
say it ain't
beginning.
the $250,000 that's being.
Well, I wouldn't say that. If I were her, I would just keep it ambiguous. Just keep it ambiguous. Let it and why just let it go.
Nevertheless, Chef Dun said Tasha is no champion for victims. She did that as a get back, and that's fact. She don't speak on victims if we're telling the truth. Okay, all right, Chef. That's coming from Chef Dun.
So let me say this to give some perspective. And I say this on the other bloggers platform. Now, we know her history.
Larry 70 says that Tasha been doing this for saying this for years. She was doing a documentary. And it ain't came out yet. But go ahead.
It's not a good business. I mean, it's not a good business move. But anyway, let me say this. Y'all got to think about it. What could make a woman go after an alleged, according to her, gay man? According to her, a gay man, because she really pushed that over and over and over and over again. Mind you, this man was in her life that she's called her pastor and would talk to all the time, was getting mentorship from, because it's the first relationship she ever been in with a man that did not identify as gay, who she come over to the house, her house can sit in my house over and over, who made more than her and taught her what to do to make and increase her money within 30 days. And because she didn't know what she was doing, now I love that she's doing live and stuff. I was telling her because I had already done that before I met Tasha. I had my app already done live shows. I was telling her this, that I had Patreon. I told her and showed her how to do Patreon. I did the same thing for the Crown guy. That's just what I do. If you connect to me, I'm going to make you more money. It's just my calling. That's God gave it to me, and I love it. I'm thankful for it because I want to help other people. So what would you do if you're the breadwinner in your house and you feel like your husband is lazy and you feel like it's all on you to do everything? Do you meet a nigga who look better than your husband and got more money and can at least talk English? So what would you do? Ladies, what would happen in you when that happened? And I'm single. I won't marry. You the one married. And you're not happy. Come on now. You see what she would have lovely tea, all other people relationship. I was the first non-gay identifying man that she had a relationship with. She couldn't keep that. And then she was trying to push me to choose. Oh Lord, I ain't gonna go into that. I do not. And Tasha, you know. Well, maybe you forget because you talk too much. You know I'm saving you. I'm saving you in more ways than one. Shut up. You know, I really don't care. You can keep talking because you're advertising. Because what ends up happening, it ain't worked this last 2 times, so your platform must have lost some fire. Before, when you would do that, I would gain subscribers, but this time the needle ain't moved. So just keep on talking.
It was about 75 people in the chat, and they kept saying Larry who, because she was not saying Larry. She didn't really say the whole title all the time. So people was asking over and over, Larry who, what Larry who? People don't understand. Listen, it drives.
She's created a very strange audience. A very strange audience. And when I say strange, I mean it negatively, but they're unique. Let me say that, a unique audience. Those are not my people. So what doing a documentary on me, that's not going to work. And the church community is not going to listen to Tasha K about me. The church community know my integrity and how I move. She don't have the respect. So I don't need to be wasting her money. She need to do something else because it's not going to work.
Yeah, it was a lot of people in that chat asking Larry who? Larry, over and over. Larry, what Larry? What Larry? And I was like, see, this is why people don't understand. You know, when you mention this stuff, people want to find out who you're talking about, and then they're gonna come and try to see what's going on. And a lot of times they stay, even if they're a bushwasher, they stay.
Yes.
You know,
I'm gonna tell you somebody. One of the fathers said, "I came over here because of Tasha K talking about you. I like what I see, and I don't feel that you are a molester or any of those things. I know that energy because I was bothered when I was a child. You don't even carry the energy. And those of you in the chat who know what it is to be violated, you know the energy. I've been violated. I can always tell it. Even if they ain't acting on it, I can feel that energy on it. It's just not the truth. I mean, you can hate me. You want to hate me and put whatever you want to put on me. And I heard, oh my God, I heard they said Baltimore said that. I said, my lawyer said, you ain't got nothing to worry about anyway, because 16 is the age of consent. No, I didn't say that. My lawyer said, even if it went to trial or anything like that, you don't have to worry about it because you didn't know him until 18 and the age of consent is 16.
Okay.
You just convenient, you took that part out. And he knows, and he's not a dumb person. You can just Google from the first interview, and this is all in the case I done. It's chronological. The first interview, he was 14. The next one, he was 15, 16. Then when Tasha tried to become 17, where his grooming started at 17 years old, and just tried everything to put son to change the story over and over and over. He was not in my life until he was 18 years old. I did not know him at 14, 15. 16 is when they started, because Marco told me this, is when him and his mama started going to my church in Fayetteville, North Carolina. But I didn't know you. I didn't have no relationship with you. Him and another drummer started playing with the drums, switching off with the praise team at 17. But at that time, I wasn't doing my praise team. A guy named Antoine Shepard was doing that. I didn't start working with my music department until they got into Raleigh, when we got to Traywick, I think, off of Traywick Avenue. That is when I began to engage him. And still then, it was just when I see him at church. He came up because him and Shamako was like this. See, Levante was close to Shamako in Baltimore, like this. So when he came up to visit Shamako, and I went over there one day, and he looked at a whole mess. And Baltimore was with me. Black man dressed like the street. I already knew that he was bad from what Shamaka was telling me that his mama was saying. So then I was like, okay, this is not okay. And I've done this for I don't know how many people. This was not new. I've done this even to Baltimore. I dressed him or tried to, just never worked. He came looking crazy. Same thing with Kendall. Even my mentor, y'all saw that. He tells the story. When I first met Larry, said, what you got on? And I changed his whole image. That is just how I am. I did the same stuff for him that I'd done for everybody else. And I would do even for the women. I would dress them, get them suits and clothes every Christmas. That is just how it is. If he would think back his story, because he said out his mouth, because somebody sitting in the clip, to my child molesting at 16 years old. You was in the house. You spent more time with him than me. So what y'all had going on? We can speculate about that. Well, you are the one that told us that he made a pass at you. Now, see, you ain't gonna tell him that. While we was out of town in London. And that's what you said to me. He made you feel uncomfortable wrapped in the blanket. He was naked. You know, these people. But that could have been a lie. I don't know. But Only thing you got to do, he was around. He was there when I built that house for Lisa while she was gone and bought her that brand new hybrid. He knows when the house was built. And in that, his testimony was talking about what happened at that house. That house was built in 2000 and I want to say 6 in October.
Mm-hmm.
That is when he was 16 years old. Baltimore knows there is no way that could have happened because they had just started visiting the church in Fayetteville, and that house was built in Raleigh. It's Googleable. So to push that, knowing that it's not impossible to be the truth. Just say you upset and you mad, and I do understand that, because I do understand it, because I impacted his life and Levantre's and his mama and his wife. I was the best thing that ever come along in their life. All of them. And I moved them out of Fayetteville, moved them to Raleigh, housed them until they were able to advance their life, gave them experience that they had never had before. And probably still to this day, they look back on some of the best times of their life and they hate that it's over and want somebody to blame for it being over. And that's me, because I did end it.
It's always people that's after the fact. Once things dissolve, Larry, you know, even if it's on other cases like Gigi and all these people, once it's over with, then here comes the expose, here comes the documentary, the 9-part series. So it never ever ceases to amaze me. Shout out to Attorney Tyrone Blackburn for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Larry, Tyrone, you got me in trouble with Shekinah. I didn't even know y'all had something going on. She called me. I got to call her back in the middle of the night. Why you had that man on your show? That's the man that's coming after me. I was about Jesus. So I got to call him.
Shekinah Joe?
Yeah.
There's always, she be crying. She be going like,
real funny.
Y'all don't understand. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I said, oh my God, I've been tweeting something else.
Wow. Larry, I heard you say, you talked about it, you know, and the thing about it is that some people say that sometimes you have to send a message. She says you will never sue her. You ain't gonna sue her. And if you do, do it. But
oh, that's what she said.
Yeah, she said, you know, if he sue me. You know, okay.
But what she said that, like, only reason why
would you ever really seriously consider some type of notice or cease and desist, some type of notice of intent? Is it worth it?
If I ever sue anybody else, it's probably my ego, and I just got money to burn and time, because it doesn't make sense. Because out of everybody I sued, including Levantre and somebody else who I can't name, that's about $500,000. If I look back, the only reason why I sued Levantre is because when that BET stuff happened, I wanted to clear my name. In fact, it was suggested to me by Tasha K, as well as production initially, to do it. But that's a long process. And he wouldn't respond to the courts for a year. They gave him a year and some change to respond to me. He never did. He didn't. I wanted to give him opportunity. I said, okay, he can't afford to go to court. So let me do it on my dime, and he take this to the court. He wouldn't show up. I had to hire a PI from November to May, count the money, to watch and find him, because they were living from pillar to post, to finally serve him. Then that's when the time started calculating. And from that time, they still gave him a year and some, and he never responded. And that's why the judge was so mad of a fact and what he said, like, this is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm so glad somebody just inboxed me and said he's no longer representing her. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Let me screenshot this and send this to her right now so she let me be.
I think Tyrone Blackburn is really, 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 really being seen in a different light. Maybe he should consider doing some new, more interviews and more pop-ups and stuff. People are really warming up to Tyrone, So thank y'all for tuning in. While Larry is handling that, this will be a great time to hit the like button, everybody. It would be a phenomenal time to hit the like button, wouldn't it?
And to do your $8.88. And to do your $8.88.
Yeah, please. That's the least you can do.
I'm not telling the story nowhere, nobody else platform.
The least you can do is hit the like button and send $8.88. That's the least you can do. Okay. The minimum.
Can you tell me what else this figure get all out? Because they.
Oh my God! It was a lot. Like, it was a lot. It was a story after story after story. Then it went to talent, and I must say that the person that I can't stand the most over there, he did kind of say, "Now wait a minute, Larry does have talent." And then there was all these, allegations about different things with award shows, whatever. But
no, ask me. I want to know. What you mean?
No, he was saying basically it was like y'all worked together to rig the Stellar Award nomination or whatever award nomination.
He don't understand the business. He don't know how.
Yeah, that's what he was saying basically. And
we did the same thing that everybody else do.
Yeah,
the exact same thing.
If it's vote for myself, I always gonna vote for myself. I'm always gonna make sure everybody votes for me. So
that's exactly right.
But talent is something that people are like, even in the like, wait a minute, Larry does have talent. He couldn't even formulate himself just to give that compliment, Larry. So I don't know what.
Oh my God!
You can even say you're talented.
He really upset, y'all. The man is going through a grieving, so he can't see me. I gotta be wrong. So that excuses his actions. He has to keep me wrong, and he has to keep me low and off and evil and untalented. If that wasn't a dog whistle to you, that this person got some personal issues, that ought to be. There is few people as talented as me. I'm like a quadruple threat. I act, I sing. Everything I sing and produce, I write. I'm a writer. I'm an author, multimedia personality. When it comes to comedy, there's some stand-up comics that can't hold a flame to me. Y'all don't know it, but I can dance too. It's like God did his big one when it came to me.
Testify.
And for those, and plus I'm Aquarius, that make it even better. So that is just unfortunate. And if I'm not talented, do what I do. Let's see you do that. You can't sing like me. You can't write a song like me. You even saw me write a script for a play that we never finished producing. You can't do a show like me. That's why your show's struggling separate from my name. That's why I wrote Yattin. I'm writing songs about you going up the chart. I ain't even pushed through the radio. Oh my God. I'm not talented. So you say my music is not good and it's been at the top of the Billboard chart and it's on the Billboard now and it's off of the internet. Man.
He eventually kind of, they broke him and he conceded, Larry, eventually. Like, well, yeah, okay, Eventually.
He's upset. And plus he know when it comes to, he know nobody he know can outwork me. He knows this.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can outwork me. So you mix my talent and my work ethic, and I ain't even got started. Now I'm clearer now since 22. 22 was a wake-up year for me. I'm clearer now on who I am and who I am not. That's how I end up in these other countries. I'm really about to do what I've been called to do. And you had to sit and watch.
Yeah. Let's clear up once and for all. Larry Reid live. What is his percentage of what he participated in creating or the foundational things of Larry Reid Live? What did he do? What was his role in Larry Reid Live? Because people are getting it confused, like, oh my God, he's the one that started, he's the one that built, and he's the one. I think it's getting really conflated when these conversations are had, right?
Tell me what he said.
I don't have the exact wordage, and I don't want to play
Okay.
making Anisha's content because I know she don't like me. Like, for instance, if Voldemort plays any part of this video and does not say the official Tyesse report, I will see him in YouTube court. I will see him in the halls of YouTube court. You will say the official Tyesse report or else. But these conversations are had, Larry, about who's responsible for helping create Larry Reed Live.
Oh,
And again,
okay.
I'm paraphrasing y'all.
Okay, I can do helping because he did help. Remember, he was a contractor.
Okay.
So even before I hired him as he said he created. Oh Lord. Okay, let me give y'all the story. Oh Lord have mercy. This is so ridiculous.
Just give us the abridged version, Larry. Give us the.
I only can give you the. I got to tell you the detail so you can understand.
Take your time. Then take your time.
So this is what happened. I was online blowing up, talking, going live on social cam, Periscope. For some reason, out the blue. Now, mind you, when he met me, I was already active on social media, doing some of everything on social media. Actually, I was doing Larry Reed Live before it was Larry Reed Live. Preachers that started talking about me, saying you shouldn't be online doing jokes, making people laugh, blah, 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 blah. So I have moved. I had a church in London. Let me explain you how it is. I had my ex-fiance that we met in a prophetic conference. She had churches, but she had just busted up in the marriage, so the head of the ministry was gone. In my opinion, she was looking for somebody for her to submit her ministry to because she's a Jamaican woman and she wanted a man. She heard me doing intercession when she walked into a prophetic conference. And she sat in the back and asked, who is this man? And she was weeping and crying. She said, this is the man that birthed her out, who was a powerful intercessor. She said, I hear my spiritual father. So she basically got connected to me. I invited her to come preach to the church, and the rest was history. So I went into her churches because she had 2 or 3 churches, but it was crumbling because they weren't doing good. And when I went down there to do a revival, it was phenomenal. I went to all the churches. She asked me to cover her. I covered her churches. When we did not get married, so there was like a separation. And when we broke up with her, she asked me to still cover the church, and I did, which caused us to get back close again. And then we had to really break it off. And at that time, that's when the churches I was no longer the overseer of it. But the people wanted me to continue to do it. So it was like a split in one country with one church and a split in the other one. So I had to take care of those churches. But it was hard to do the preaching and the running the church through Zoom and flying back and forth. So what I ended up doing having to go to them 2 places. And then I was still preaching all over this country too, in between there. So, I mean, not this country, I mean Dubai, but in America. So what ended up happening, you'd have to fly to Jersey and preach, then come back home and then preach at my church. I moved people from overseas to America. He was all involved with that, doing Homeland Security. He was pretty much my right-hand man. So when I'm blowing up everything going live online, and I will always tell them, you need to be involved on social media. Everybody's sharing the music, sharing my books and everything. You never be up there. You need to da. He never would do it. But one day, not doing any social media, he wants to go from not doing social media to doing a podcast. And I said, but I'm doing stuff online. So why you want to buy all this equipment it's almost like you want to become my competition. I said, now this is 2015. We just moved to Atlanta. So I think he was trying to find himself. But he will often, and this still happens, he will get inspired by what I say and do, and then take it on like it's his idea. Even the word absolutely, he was telling them he came up with that. Not knowing that I've been saying darn in the middle of my words since high school. To my classmates, they would be laughing in the comment section because I always made up words. My whole family do it. Aunt Boo, the online comedic, that's my first cousin. It's and all of us do it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so when he got the equipment, I said something about it. Then he said, "You know what? You just take this equipment." I can't remember what happened. It was a conversation, but I told him straight. That's what it looked. That's what it feels like. That's a little. I can't remember the word that I used, but that's basically what I said. So he said, "Okay, you just have my equipment. Oh, this is what we can do, and we just you do the podcast." I'm like, I was just hitting live. I said, "Okay, y'all figure all of that out." So he got with the graphic designer I already had for Tima, Charlton. I hate to put his name out there, but I love that whole family. He was really the brains. Baltimore's really good with sitting with something, figuring it out, and making it work. But every time he sit down with it, he have to do that because he really don't. He learned with me. In fact, every skill he got, he learned from working with me.
Mm.
He used to tell everybody that. I would push him to figure stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
And he would figure it out, and that's how he was able to start his business, his production company. But anyway, why this thing go dark? It looked like I lost some light.
Yeah, it's just a little bit, but not much.
Okay. But anyway, and so here it's back. So this is the long story, but y'all, this is just a story. I'm just telling you what it is. So then did we already have off the space, or do we get off the space for the podcast? Well, I went to Atlanta Station, and a lot of you probably, that's when you first started watching. Him and Carlton just formulated things. I would go live and talk about shootings, anything happened live, but I would just do it off the whim. But they just packaged it. So what should we call it? I played off of Larry King Live's name. I said, let's make it read. That's how it happened. And I done the show. But prior to that, when I would go live on Periscope, those videos are still up. It's on my page on Facebook. I would call him in, call Lisa in to talk with me because I thought both of them were hilarious. But me pushing them. So Lisa was a part of it. They would feed the topics. And I give my natural reaction that would be funny. And that's how it started. Lisa got married and went away. He felt like he was in my shadow. His exact words, I feel like I'm in your shadow and to build my own thing. Very emotional for me. I cared about him. Still care about him now. That's why I won't go there. And so then he left, and when that happened, it was like God said, "Good. I'm glad you took out the trash." Of course, Lisa and Baltimore. I'm just talking. And so glad you took out the trash. Lisa said to the day I kicked her off, but really now think about it. I'm not gonna say that. So that's when the platform grew. He was saying that nobody else can sit in that chair beside you. Is not going to do this, not going to do that. Then right there in his face, over months it grew by 600%, and that was it. And he was going out the picture. So he watched from afar everything prosper, with him not being connected, thinking that it wouldn't. At least that's what it seemed like he thought. But that didn't happen. It's like God just blew wind into her. So I always felt like, although he was compensated, the way he was compensated, whatever money that he would go through, I would give it back to him at the end of the day or the end of the week. He didn't pay any of his bills. He lived free wherever I lived. I paid his car payment, everything. But then when he left, but then my life went on. So this time I was able to really pay him. And I really, really enjoy that because I felt like you helped me a lot. Let me be able to write you a check. And so that's what happened as a contractor. But it didn't last long because he didn't know what the hell he was doing. And in the midst of that, I paid off his bills 4 times because he's horrible with money. Well, he was then. I got him out of debt 4 times. I think it's 4 times. I know it more than one. I feel like it was more than 2. And he wanted to move and got this place. They wanted to change the cabinets and stuff. I hired contractors, moved him into a place, got him up. But this is all outside of his paycheck. Now, oh my God. All of that happened while he was working with us. I can. Oh, there were people he owed money. I remember having to give some woman $40,000. She was about to take him to court. Somebody else he took money from that was filing in Goldsboro, North Carolina, as the owner of a company. I stopped that, paid that off. He just finding out about that right now. So that it was, I was very good to him. Very good. I can't ever make it right that I broke your heart because I did not give you what you wanted. And the main thing you said broke your heart was what I told you when we started to develop a friendship after me and Lisa separated. We moved to Amblin, and I started sharing all this stuff with you. Yes, it wasn't true, and you can say I was a manipulator for that, but I was in that situation with you because I knew you were not. I knew you were not okay. I knew it, but I also knew what you would do if you didn't get what you want. So I had to make you think that there was a possibility of it being something. I was so glad that for some reason, like when I divorced Lisa, then after that, he wasn't chasing or wanting me after that. And I was telling him, by this time I started telling Marco everything. I said, oh my God, this is so good. But I was still like, I want to be, I just want to try it and just see. That was wrong. That was really wrong. That was really, really wrong. Because I had no intention at all. And he know me good enough to know if I want something, I go get it. So that was terribly not the truth. And I told you things that were not true. I knew.
Okay, girl, do you hear what he's saying? We know you watching. He say he's sorry. Damn.
I done said this before. Maybe not about that. But the things I told him, like messing with this one, messing with that one, man, I was just, there's some truth to some stuff, but the way I was shopping it won't.
I know what y'all saying in your heads. Mother, we've all been there. What makes Gigi and the safe, unsafe person so different? I know. We've all been there where we've been hurt or led on. I know, but they different.
Gigi, but let me say this.
They different.
Yeah, but let me say this though. Okay, you can say all that led you on. Well, at the end, yeah, you can say that. But prior to that, it was a situation, and you chased me around. Yeah, situationship, but he do know he was chasing me around the apartment. Lisa heard it, so Lisa been knowing since back then. He should know what you had on the green shorts that day with the white letters on the right leg. Lisa heard all that. So and that was in Hope Mills, North Carolina. He knew what I'm talking about. And because I kept it real all the way up into that, but I cared about his heart. Because this is how he got close to me when he broke down crying and he fell in my arms. I mean, we was pastor friends then. We first met. I've always cared about it because he's pretty fragile and sensitive. So he's not a strong man. He is a sensitive, very sensitive man. So I was always protected, but he felt like I won't, but I was. And then it was a little hard because he had some other things going on. So I was trying to protect him from the people and stuff. Then he started trying to mess with one of my daughters, and not my real daughter, my spiritual daughter. But there's a story I could tell, but I ain't gonna tell that. But with my spiritual daughter, and then it was a whole lot. Thank God.
I can imagine.
It was a lot to manage. Thank God it's over. I give God the glory, honor, and praise that thing is over. And I was glad for it to be over.
But didn't he say he had a deadline of when he knew that he would move on or something? Some type of date?
Somebody told me that he told Tyesse that when the interview said, by this date, I'm going to let it go. But that's done came and gone.
Yeah, that's already passed. That done passed on now. So, sir, okay, is there a new date, sir? Like, what's going on? What are we doing here?
Look what B. Zamora said, I found Larry on Periscope, and I'm not the only. Voldemort needs to remember that there are OG LRS. No, he lied. And my members know this. Yeah. But he reserves the right to tell his story.
Oh, yes, of course.
Even if it's full of lies. Go ahead.
Gigi too.
Right. Yeah. That's right. Tell your story.
But we're all like, okay, girl, we know, sis, we got it. unsafe space, bootlegging on the guy. We know it's all right. Just go heal. Go heal, get you a bottle of Cabernet and watch Waiting to Exhale and then let it all out and then go home.
Right. Did I answer your question, Tyesse?
Yeah, I mean, Larry, you're answering really, 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 really great. And listen, I'm paraphrasing a little bit because I don't have contemporaneous notes. I'm going by a lot of what I watched and what I've seen. So please, there's something that I may be a little off with, y'all. Listen, we do it on YouTube all the time. Some of y'all, okay? So at the end of the day,
or what?
Huh?
But this, I don't know if my ego or what, but this talent thing is so telling of his heart and posture and mind.
He did not want to say. He did not want to say you were talented.
Has been so. It's like he's been baking in negative energy, just skewing with his view. Boy, are you out of your mind? And then for somebody who only has a good talking voice, that's it. There's no other talent.
Who the say Sky?
Mm-hmm. I've always told him that. I said you should be behind the mic talking. I used to tell him all the time. He had a great speaking voice, but he made a mistake and turned the camera on. I didn't tell you that. I said you got a good talking voice. The personality is interesting, and people after so long of watching you, people are gonna say, "Oh, okay." They didn't need to see that.
Yeah. Well, before we even got our energy, I watched one time. I was like, it just seemed like, why is he snickling? He's a grown ass man. Why is he laughing like that? And that's before even any of the energy between us even started. It was like he was always snickling and falling all over laughing and stuff. It was like, sir, what's going on with you?
He can do that by himself with nobody around. Oh. He does that by himself in his room. He would do that. Walking into his room, he's like he's having a whole conversation. That's just how he is.
And that's what some of the task squad said. Well, he may be ill-informed, and so just leave him alone, Tyesse. And that's why I backed off. So I don't know. At the end of the day, Larry, it just seems like you are going to be an internet firebrand for these topics forever. Will it ever stop? Will it ever die down? I don't think there's nobody on social media that has this type of traction around, hot topics and talking. I don't know. Probably, I can't think of another YouTuber. Like, I don't know. It's always Larry Reed. Larry Reed Live. Larry Reed.
Yeah.
What is it, Larry?
I give God thanks and praise and honor for making me the way that He did and giving me these people that will work for me free as advertisement. I give Him thanks.
I cannot. And the thing about Tasha is that at the end of the day, we understand as content creators that most of this stuff is content. Yeah. But Larry, when you start saying things that can be harmful to people's brand and their bottom line, that's wrong, and that can be problematic. So I always try to be careful, when I say stuff about people, because you don't know. You just don't know. Mm-hmm. You don't know. People know.
Tyrone, she want your phone number.
That's Shekinah. She might want his phone number in general.
Hold on. Marco just texted me. Hold on.
She might want to really call Tyrone. You never know, that's why.
Call Tyrone. Mm-hmm. Can you do that, Baltimore? See what I just did on the whim? Can't do that, can you?
Do what?
You better call Tyrone.
You better call Tyrone.
Wait a minute, Tyesse.
Oh, that's my middle name.
Hold on, I'm still alive.
You better call Tyrone.
Okay, listen.
Larry, did you know that's my middle name, Larry?
I didn't.
Yeah, that's my middle name. My middle name is Tyrone. Nobody called me by my first name, but the government. All of my family called me Tyrone.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And you know, when you put that cap on and your T-shirt, you be looking like a Tyrone.
Oh no, Larry. What at least what that woman said, I may not be a lady, but I'm all woman. Okay.
Okay, listen what Marco said.
Okay.
He said somebody told him.
Uh-huh.
I almost can't believe this. That it was said about Baltimore, either them folk on that show.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't make his cakes.
Yeah, I was gonna come to that. Larry. There was a whole segment that tell Shamarco that his cakes is coming from Kentucky. They said that you're not making them cakes. Somebody in Kentucky is making the cakes, but Baltimore did say that was he heard that as a rumor.
No, he should have shot that down as much as he stuffed Shamarco baked goods in his mouth. He know that's not true.
Yeah, they said the cakes is coming from Kentucky, not from Atlanta.
First of all, I ain't gonna tell everybody business. First of all, Pastor Philip cakes and Shamarco cakes don't even bake the same kind. Shamarco is traditional. If you go to Pastor Philip's page, it's a whole different look. They don't even do nothing similar at all, not even close. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I ain't gonna put nobody business out there, but that's no. And if you bought,
go ahead.
I'm gonna say if you bought a cake from Pastor Philip, it would not be coming out of Louisville, Kentucky. To leave it like that.
Okay. I wonder how that kind of starts. Like, is there somebody that starts this? Did that originate with him? You know what I'm saying? You never know where these things originate from, Larry. But Shamarco, people talk about his cakes, great cakes, and that's all you hear. You don't hear nothing about no damn Kentucky. This is something that originated over there on that channel, and they over there talking about Shamarco's cakes is coming from Kentucky. So I don't know what's going on around here. He said the cakes came from Kentucky. All I know is that Shamarco is a really great baker, Stephanie.
Absolutely.
And the cakes is moist and delicious in the style.
Woo. And I don't even like pound cake, but I eat the pound cake that Shamarco good. That it's no lie. If you want my best friend, I will tell you. It don't matter if he's my best friend or not. I'm telling tell everybody the whole truth. But it's just good. It's just good.
Well, Larry said there's another man in Kentucky that he was saying, Stephanie. So that's probably that's why they got all this from. You know, they're trying to say the cakes are coming from that person. You know what I'm saying? You know, it don't really have to make a lot of logistical.
It's Pastor Philip. It's the one when he done that thing last year that I was walking behind laughing at him because he had a lemon drop and he the lightweight one lemon drop and he was dizzy. So I walked him to his hotel room. He's talking about him. It's him.
Oh, was he in that video from the February video?
Yeah, it was a video when I remember he started undressing and I walked out, but they tried to make it look like he was stripping for me.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a baker too?
Lord God, yeah.
Oh,
you go to his IG page, the boy bad.
He's
a cook too.
Well, do Shamarco make red velvet?
Tyesse.
That's my favorite cake.
It's so good.
But I like a lot of icing in the middle, you know.
Oh yeah, he do it. I like mine too. I like a block on the outside and inside.
Yeah. All right. Well, Shamarco, don't worry about it. Don't even think about that mess. Talking about some damn Kentucky. We know what's going on over there, Shamarco. Don't worry about it, you know. And can sing. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. If you my Reformation, this last Reformation, I tossed him the mic. It's on my page. Yeah.
Shamarco needs to market this right now. You know, something about Kentucky. Maybe make a special Kentucky cake. You know, use this as a marketing strategy. Yeah.
They don't really move like I would do something like that. Like I done Yat in the song because this stuff and God don't play about me. I don't. Maybe
Shamarco don't care.
He do care. Marco is mad. He wants to fight. Yeah.
Well, and listen, you know, at the official Tyesse Report, neither Larry Reed Live, we do not condone violence at all. However, I can look at Vincent and tell Vincent is not a fighter, Larry. He's not.
Oh,
It
one
be the
time
people that be doing the absolute most. Again, me nor Larry condones violence in any form, but
cannot fight. He jumped at me one time. This is at the end. And he ran over to where I was, and I grabbed him and choked him and brought him to the ground, held him. I said, "You gonna calm down?" I can't breathe. I said, "You gonna calm down?" I'll let you up. Now tell them that story.
And I'm gonna be like, Marco got some hands on him. I believe Marco got some hands on him, y'all. He just got that energy, like,
yes.
I don't know.
It's a bull.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't want to fight.
Sit down somewhere. Unsafe space, guy. Anyway,
you don't want to fight either one of us. You definitely don't want to do that. That wouldn't turn out.
So you got about a business more worth a week in Dubai, and you're coming home.
I'll be back on the 3rd.
Okay. And so when you get back to the States, do you have anything lined up? Anything that you want to talk about, Larry? You got any potential interviews?
Yes, me and a very popular blogger.
Okay.
Is going to be doing an interview. I don't know if they want me to say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We talked about. I said I'm gonna be out of town. Me and Funky Dineva are gonna do a show together.
That's gonna be through the roof.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy because I find him hilarious. He finds me hilarious. So we're gonna do it in person. Now he moved to Atlanta. Me and Shekinah Joe is gonna do a show. Me and Phaedra is gonna do a show. Me and Nini's supposed to do a part 2. So I look forward to interviews because I didn't build my show on interviews. I built it on me sitting talking like you did, Tyesse. But I'm gonna do those interviews because it's fun. It's just so fun to do those interviews. Especially when they're funny, like me and Michelle Williams, we done that, and that went viral because just good energy. I loved it. I love it. So those are the things I'm gonna do. But the thing is, I'm so darn busy because I'm gonna go back home, but I got to come back here and to Ghana within the next 2 months before my surgery. I got to do it. Yeah, because I lost a lot of weight. I mean, I know I look good, but my clothes all look really good. I put up this picture when I was in Dominican Republic, so I look good, but I know I have loose skin around my waist.
Okay.
Because of weight loss. Like when I bend over, that's when you can see it. But standing up don't look like it's there. But I'm getting that cut off. So,
okay. Well, Larry, listen, you were not. I don't think you were big enough to have the type of weight that would leave a flapping skin.
Not flapping.
So this is just vanity for you, Larry, because I know people that have skin that you can literally fold multiple times after weight loss. You probably just don't like the way it look when you see it.
Right.
It's not noticeable. It's probably not noticeable to nobody else but you, Larry.
I'm gonna send you this, and you can put it up. I don't care. So it's not, and my chest ain't right, and I'm not motivated to do what needs to be done because of the meat. Because of the meat. Because when I'm standing up, and did anybody see that when I was in and I was standing at the window and blue, white, and red like boxer briefs? And when I paid for mine, no, I paid for my sisters, I paid for people around me. I ain't got it. What Tasha K say? I ain't got it. It's tied up in investments. So when I'm standing up, it looks regular. You can really see my 4-pack. So, but I'm not motivated to hit the gym.
Okay.
And if you I don't care if you put it up. You see, my chest shouldn't be doing like that. It should be. I texted to you. Did you get it? It shouldn't be. It should be sitting up higher. I don't think I do is go to the gym. But this is me now, because it don't look. My waist area don't look the way I want to look. I'm not motivated to hit.
Now, Larry, this is not nothing for no surgery, Larry. I'm sorry.
But you can look.
Looks fine.
No, it ain't. It's down some. It can come up some.
Oh, that happens, Larry. That it happens. I think you can tighten that up. You can.
I can, but I'm not. Let me say what happened. I had started doing it. My chest started sitting up, and that skin, the look got worse because I started building the muscle behind it, and that skin, when I walk, I could feel it on my belly.
Okay.
Okay.
Larry, I think this is not enough for all that, Larry. But
Yeah, I'm gonna do
if
it.
you feel like I want to do this for me, go ahead and do it. But
Though.
I think I think there is really nothing wrong here. I really do. But when you look in the mirror,
Yeah,
you see something that I don't see. So, and that's
right.
how we all are with our bodies. We see something totally different. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Y'all are yeah, please hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. And can we please get this financial seed together for today, y'all? Thank y'all so much.
Plus 8
Yeah,
cents.
we're trying to raise $5,000 a day if it's possible. We're trying to do 5,000. Okay. I do that because I know they hate me, Larry.
Mhm.
But seriously, y'all, everybody that can you please sow a seed of 888 or more and do it right this minute? There are ways to give at the bottom of your screen, you know, and there are ways to give at the bottom of your screen: Cash App, Chime, Zelle, Venmo, and PayPal. Thank y'all so much. Okay. At the end of the day,
They want me to say something about this. Okay. I repeat, nobody that was on that live yesterday know anything about the money. As far as how the ministry worked, I explained the tiers.
mm-hmm.
They said he said, you know, my members is interesting because they really want to be grimy, but they're not going to do it because I'm not going to do it. But if this what they saying is the truth, I know sometimes people listen, they hear what they want to hear. They said that he said that I am tricking the people and doing a scheme that Todd set up.
That's what he said. Yes.
Because the people give, and then I pay for their rooms when they come to the conference.
Yeah.
My people know that is something that my former mentor taught me, and I'm glad about it. Cause how many times we give tithe and offering to the church, and they say you're giving to God, that's it. I actually take some of that money. Actually, the reality is I take all of that and then some, and I put it back into my conferences. In addition to paying the budget, what I was doing was taking 125 people and paying for their rooms for like 4-5 nights. Add that up, and that was on top of the thing. As time went along, I began to cut it. The least I ever done was last year. I think we're done only like 36 people, and from now on, I'm only on the top 12 because it's terribly expensive, and my community is not poor people. Like, look, they're all flying to Dubai. That's another thing. They said that he said that all of the places they meet me at, like Reformation is going to be here. It's all about investment. That I fly these people in and pay for their hotel room. That's a complete lie. I'm not paying for one flight or one hotel room when it comes to Celestial Circle. That is not true. I said I'm gonna get here and ask them for an offering. No, that's what Bishop Jordan do. I do not do that. I'm not asking them for a dime here. We have our regular service we do online like normal. I'm not asking them for that. If I have said to my people, I'm gonna be in Nashville in a week. Who want to meet me there at the Kurt Franklin reunion? They fly them own self. My community is not. It has everything from the least to the greatest. But those that be moving around like that, cause they can afford it. These good credit, doctors, nurses, actors, entrepreneurs. These people are well off because I'm a very smart, intelligent person. Only those type of people want to be pastors by somebody like me. If I wasn't like that, then I would have a different quality of people. So no, that is not true. And what's the name of saying? I'll say your name. You in the chat. He made that up and tell my. He can tell y'all anything. Tell my I said it. That's what he's saying. And to him in his mind, that's what he heard and think and made up. That's not true. Why would I say something like that that is not true? It's just not a true statement. And times when we were covering rooms, and the last time we done it was this past one, and they said that he said I didn't do it this past one. So I don't know who talking to you. It's somebody who playing like they closer than the community and they ain't, and they're giving you bad information. That's not true. At the last minute, I told them people, I said, look, y'all cancel it, I'm gonna cover it. 36 or 39 or 40 something, somewhere in that number of rooms, and I paid for everybody for 5 daid. That was the last minute I said, cancel. I said, make sure you get your money back. It was some days out. So that's not true. You don't know what you're talking. Stay talking about all of that stuff from years ago, your version of it. But when you left in 2018, my whole world changed, including us. You do not know what you're talking about. You just do not know what you're talking about. You got to move ahead on, and don't let these people use you for content. Build your own platform with your own name and be the best that you can be.
I'm a firm believer that when you do things like he did in February, and your intent was not to be a advocate for, real people that have been victimized, right? And when you throw people up under the bus, they don't have anything to do with it. I really believe that how you start your foundation and how you try to rebrand and whatever, if it's faulty, if it's wrong, if your intention is wrong, the universe will never allow you to flourish and be fruitful. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna work, because you knew what you were doing when you did it. It was intent to be a hit job, a hit piece, and it was not to try to free nobody nor yourself. And so this is not a word curse. It's not a word curse.
Right, but I do think, Ty, that's what he thought. We know that's not what it is. I think as time goes along, he look back, he's gonna see it for what it is. He shouldn't have been out here talking, because I think, this is my analysis, he really working through the grief. I said that from day one. I say he's publicly grieving. I don't know if y'all understand. He experienced a world and a life spiritually and naturally that he never experienced before, and what many of the people in the church never experienced.
Yeah.
So, because he was that close to me, everywhere I went, he went almost. So that's a lot. That is a whole lot.
I have a unique perspective, because I ain't gonna lie, I was hurt by my former platform. And so, yes, I grieved publicly through tea and shade, Larry, for 2 years plus. And so it wasn't like, a lot every day, but when I needed to, it was very hurtful to have somebody that you were in concert with or whatever. And, you find out that everything about that whole situation was, something totally different. And then back up, Tyesse. Stop. Okay. Let me say this, Ty Squad. I was told not to go around there. So I can't just put this off like this, like I was told not to participate with where I participated at. So, and I went anyways. It's kind of like when Yolanda Adams says that the spirit told her not to go in the church at the wedding, and she went anyways. And so, yeah, that's kind of what happened with me. I was told don't get in concert with the crown guy, but I did it anyway. So at the end of the day, I'm healing. I'm better now. I'm better.
When I hired him back, my accountant told me, she said, you got to get him out of the way. She said, he's not right.
Who?
My accountant.
Told you about who?
Soon as about Baltimore.
Okay.
Soon as I rehired them, like the first trip was New York to my mentor house where Bishop Whitehead was. He was there at that table when Rosalind Wings and all them was there. He was there. And we were having that conversation. This guy's not right. I always felt like there was something missing to Rosalind's story, but we did not know. And the reality, I didn't look into it, because a lot of time when you're mentoring me, I trust what you say. And she came from Bishop Jordan, so I just took her on. That's exactly what I did. And as time went along, she just didn't move right. So we got disconnected from her before we even knew that she was literally scamming people.
They don't give timelines and dates, Larry. They just connect. She was, part of your, Patreon, part of your history in the past, and now something happened to her, and there's some type of thing going on with her legally, and they make it in one big ball, Larry. And
what I got to do? What I got to do?
People, they don't do timelines and dates.
Research my name in court and talk about that. You're gonna do that because all of that's in my favor. Now, so you want to take somebody else's mess and try to put that off on me? Then it got nothing to do with me. And it may have came from, because when he first done that thing. See, there was already some stuff going on. There was a choir director I had, and also a singer. They were same gender loving all them guys. When my ministry is like one big coaching program. So if you're not performing, you don't work well with others, you're not doing what you need to do, there's going to be a certain kind of, you can get checked.
Mm-hmm.
It's what it is. And it's like it's a controlled environment in the sense that we're very clear about we are here in this community to grow, to know, and to advance. If you're not in the business of that and you want an online church, go somewhere else. Because we know you got to do an application to be a part. So that's a different kind of environment. So you do end up with people who are like, I came for one thing and then they kicked me out because I wasn't performing. Right. How you talking about calling pastor the church and you're not consistently supporting the ministry? And you are not doing homework. If you sign up for the School of Prophets course, we can look and tell how far you came. So what you here for? Because them kind of people cause trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happened, we had, like I said, God, if you want to put God in it, God used him to prune out, to take the trash out. He really did. And those people showed up in his chat in the beginning, but now, from what I'm told, they're not even in this chat. I don't know if they're in his community privately and just don't want to be seen associated to him publicly because he's out here doing what he's doing. But that
my Aquarian spider sense tells me he used the word private community, and you thinking it's this vast community. I don't know why. I just feel like it's 5 to 10 people. I don't know why. I feel like it's 5 to 10 people, but he uses it in the terminology the way you do. So community.
But he wants to beat me. He has a second. I told him this. They said you have a second man anointing. Him, his mama, his daddy, they all have second man anointing. The second man anointing is just as essential and important as the first man anointing, but it's behind the scene.
Okay.
But there's something in him that I do think he get from his mom that wants to be front and center. But baby, that's not on you. That's not the oil that is on you. It's just not. Now you can do whatever you want to do in life. You're the front man now by your own arm. But you're gonna struggle with that because it's not really in the stars for you. Do your birthday, your timeline, look at the thing, and you'll see what you're supposed to be doing. That is not in the stars for you. You're supposed to be working with people of power and influence and innovation. And that's when his magic show up, when he's helping somebody else, like he did me and then T.S. Madison. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Don't fight before your time. What's on your life is still the second man anointing. If you qualify yourself in that anointing, then you may many times be lifted to the first man place. But you freaking it up by doing what you're doing now. You can anybody watch him can see, oh, he's copying Larry.
Yeah.
He's trying to.
Uh-huh.
And he's not wrong for that because I was his mentor as much as he allowed me to, but yeah, so it's not wrong for that. You're going to hear a little bit of me in what he say, but just so you be clear, all this stuff about being prophetic and tarot cards and stuff, he didn't learn any of that from me. If he learned it from me, he would be better. I could have taught him about tarot cards and all of that. And because you really need deep astrology to really be able to understand that kind of going on. But no, he was not a good student. He was performative, but he was not a good student. Like maintaining a prayer life, I had to stay on him. Listening to the teaching and calling, I had to stay on him. He didn't then have that discipline. He had more discipline towards consistently going after his ambition or even working out, losing weight than he did spiritual stuff and prayer and all of that. That's always been a problem.
Okay.
Always.
Well, somebody corrected me. They said that they inboxed me yesterday and says that he may have his own apartment now. So I may stand corrected. I said he lived with his parents, but they say he may have his own place now. Okay, congratulations. Wonderful. No,
Larry said, Larry, have you ever spoken to his parents? Listen, his parents I know them well, very well. I was the reason why they reconciled.
Oh wow.
They weren't even dealing. Same thing with Manasseh and Jordan. That's what prophets are always supposed to turn the heart of the son back to the father. I have done my job in that. I don't know how many times. That is, I know them very well, especially his mama, very well. His sister was a member of my church. I know this family. I don't know if y'all understand. He came to me at, how old was he? I was in my early 20s, I think. So when he came to me, I was 20 something, my lower 20s. Somebody got a calculator for me. And he may was just over 20 or something like that. Yeah, I know him very well.
Okay.
I could never get that Kojic spirit out of them, but I know them very well.
You need to heal, sir. You need to heal and get Larry out of your mind and your spirit. Larry, I don't know what you do to these people. I really don't. You must have looked in his eyes, Larry, because they say don't look in the person's eyes. I think he probably looked in your eyes, Larry. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But that's neither here nor there at this point. It's always a pleasure, you know, having.
No, I didn't look him in his eyes. I'm making sure everybody, people were texting me, telling me what was said.
Larry needs to talk to. Maybe you need to talk to his therapist, Larry, and let him know. Listen,
I did that. I did that.
Call his therapist and talk to the therapist.
Y'all don't understand how long this has been going on. I went to therapy with him.
Okay.
Because the therapy was all about me, obviously. I done did that. I went with him to the psych ward. I was there. I was a good friend to him. And he was a good friend to me at the time. It was just for selfish reasons. Do you really think a person is trapped mentally at the age in which they were SA? I know I was. I had to grow myself up from that.
That's a lot. That's heavy.
That's a lot to sit with and unpack. I can't remember if I wouldn't tell it anyway, but I'm trying to say if that was something like he suffered abuse.
Oh, okay.
I'm going by what he told me. But I don't remember it being SA. He was like beat in the face. That's how we got close. Same way what happened with Lester. Come to me with a sob story. Not saying that he was trying to manipulate me. I don't believe that. It was the real. I think we were supposed to meet. I do think that. But yeah, he won't scam at me from the beginning like Lester was. He won't. He was just being honest.
Lester wasn't around here with all this ice stuff going on. He should really just kind of keep his head below the, like, sir, go sit down somewhere, Lester.
Let me say this. You're gonna look up like this, Tyesse. And he gonna be gone.
Lester, you better go somewhere and sit down. With these ice paddy wagons, they rounding people up left and right, Lester. Sir, keep your head below the fray right now because they throwing whole families in the back of the paddy wagon right now. So keep it kosher. Yeah. Larry said, I don't like it. I'm not going to the gym. I will write a check. I have friends like that. I have friends that say,
I go to the gym after I cut this meat off because when I come, it looked better than what I sent Tyesse, but it made this part look worse. So I'm like, they better get this cut off first. Then when I start working out like I used to, I feel better and see the results. But right now you got meat sitting over on top of that. That is not okay. Yeah. I absolutely, positively, I hate it with every part of my being. Hear me clearly. I hate it. And see, you can't really, hold on. On my regular clothes, y'all see me? In my regular clothes, I mean, it's flat.
Yeah.
It's flat. I don't have
any. Don't show too much, Larry. Don't show too much.
Okay. But yeah, it's flat. I don't have anything there.
Yeah, but I got you.
You can't tell it. But this move, when I bend over, it all comes over and it's wrinkled over here. Yeah. Dude, I don't like that. So that got to go somewhere.
No, I know the big. I have this thing with my arms where the top part is like a muscle, but this right here it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't like the way that
But
feels.
we
And
the
it's
same.
not saggy, but it's just,
You solid. You
I'm
solid.
very solid, very solid.
But see, we getting that age where stuff, our skin change.
Yeah, the elasticity right there. I don't like the way that feel. But everybody, even the women in my family, we're all solid as a rock. Okay, y'all, we're in a very precarious situation with content. So we got content coming, and we're gonna do the best we can. But listen, Gigi didn't went silent. Outside of a few posts, Bishop Jakes got into the 13th to. And so we gonna work it. We're gonna work it out this week. We're gonna do the best we can with whatever content comes available, and we're gonna still do our regular shows. But right now, it looks like Tasha K and this 2-year-old receipt is kind of fizzling out. So I think that's why she attached
That's not
herself.
a receipt. No.
Huh.
No.
Well, this 2-year-old item, I think that's why she got up and this morning and really attached it to memes. Let me do memes.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
Well,
top there. We can reset. Let's start all over again.
No, we ain't got to put start all over, but let me read this receipt of a confession from Larry for child molestation. This is I don't know why people let this child play in her face. Now she's done all these series and says she's gonna drop the receipt, and this is what she dropped. Listen to what I inboxed Levontre. I admit, God, I can't even see. I admit that after the vision, I should have reached out, but because you didn't reach out after our last communication, I figured something was up, but I waited. Mm-hmm. That's how. So they cut out the conversation prior. You can see a little bit in the what's the name. This is I have, because he was saying he did not believe that. Which these people forget. I prophesied things into existence. I don't know what goes in your mind to forget. Like Baltimore. Remember that time you applied for the job, couldn't get one, and I created a job in the pulpit, and I said by 5 Friday they're gonna call you. They call you 4:30. And you got the job I won't qualify for, you forget so many miracles. And the other guy, he mentioned Angela, one of the one I've been told. Angela, how is it you can forget what I did with Baltimore's help and helping you and your husband start life? Even when you was trying to get pregnant, I was speaking and prophesying life. Now you finally have a baby. You forget all of what Shamako did for you. Y'all are incomplete, and you need to get complete with the past and let go so you can move forward. Then this how I started. Now this is the receipt. Now the dream was confirmation of the energy, and now this email. That's why I elected to just delete and move on, because I felt you weren't interested in convo at the point. That was my presumption. That isn't your fault. It was what I elected to do and what wasn't the best thing to do, because it told you and her something, his wife, about you. I felt concerning both of you that wasn't true. Now, mind you, I had kicked them out, allowed them to come back, but then when I stopped doing the church, I deleted everybody off my thing and went forward into what God called me to do in entertainment. I said, and I misrepresented what Mako said. Because mind you, in the text prior, I was telling him how Mako told me that he was upset for deleting him. I said, if I misrepresented what Mako said, then put that on me, not him. As far as me and you and our relationship, we have talked and retaught, but we clearly should have talked more. The problem was, and this is before in the text, he had a problem with me not showing up the same way I did prior to him accusing me of child molestation.
Okay.
I am too smart to let you back in my life at that level.
Yes.
Did I make him feel like I missed him coming around, living in my house, us laughing and cutting up? Yes, I did. But I was watching him too. I have been pastor long enough to know how people, when things are great, they love the pastor. When they don't get what they want, and that kind of dynamic, the way I was running the church, then everything becomes my fault. So I never trusted him again. And his then wife ain't trusting either. He didn't trust her. That's a whole nother story. The last few months for for me, for the last few months for me, you wouldn't believe the things I see so clearly now and the many, many mistakes. Mind you, I cut everybody out and I was being a certain kind of way. I've apologized till I'm blue. This is what they said the confession now. I'm apologizing for molestation. Listen. Now, do this whole story sound like I'm setting up to apologize for molestation? Listen to the apology. I've apologized till I'm blue in the face publicly. So I apologize publicly about molestation? Where's that at if I did it? I apologize publicly and individually when the universe afforded opportunity to talk to people personally and vice versa. So I need to apologize to several different people. I have apologized to several different people publicly and privately, individuals. If this ain't, so this is crazy. And y'all let this girl get away with this. Now the last sentence was hopefully one day you will want to talk. And that's the confession now.
Wow.
Oh, that's some crazy work.
And Tasha, she don't really need much to work with. She's brilliant when it comes to, taking scraps and pieces and putting together a whole scenario. We have to give you props for that, Tasha. You're known for that, girl. But a lot of bloggers do that, Larry. Incomplete stories, and all they need is just a little thing, and then a little thing over here, and they'll put it together, and they'll have a whole scenario. So unbelievable. What time is it in? What time is it in? It's 1:04 a.m. right?
Yeah, cause 1:04.
Wow. Yeah, it's 1:04 a.m. So thank you for staying up, Larry, because sometimes it's good to hear another perspective when people are out here with one-sided perspectives. And you're hearing it directly from Larry. You're hearing other people talk about it. And so you're hearing the other side because they're not going to do that. And Larry wouldn't go anyway because some of them platforms are just not conducive with, sitting down, Okay.
But why would I sit down? I say, this is why I don't be caring about meeting no new people. Why the whole hell in the heaven would I sit down with the light-skinned guy from Fresno? Why would I sit down? This is how come it didn't matter. I was on, the other platform because he was live and I had my phone. That's why it didn't have nothing to do with him. So I was like, why? It seemed like the blogger was trying to make us deal or something. I wasn't even interested. I'm like, I don't know him. So why am I don't care about him talking about me.
You came in and said that, Larry. You said I don't know him to have a beef with him.
I do not know this dude at all. So why would I go on his platform at all to discuss with him? And he just had somebody up there lying about me. He did not, according to what I was told, interject. He didn't even be objective. In fact, the talent thing that it was the other guy who mad with me that was saying, okay, Vince, that whole talent thing, I don't know about that. Even my enemies know that I am where I am because I got it.
Yeah.
Even if they don't like to.
With the mad, not to cut you off, Larry, with the mad cow disease guy, I just do not understand for the life of me. I've been racking my brain. He did hit the link over here one time, but it made no sense what he was saying. I don't understand. Why is he so zealous with you? It's beyond obsession. Sir, what is wrong with you? Do you have any rhyme or reason, Larry?
I guess the other person I first sued, I think what I said injured his ego, and it created injury. And he can't get past it because I said, go build your own mess. I help you show you how to do it, but just calling in my show all the time to the point where people are asking in the chat for your viewpoint is a problem. It's bad business for me.
Yeah.
So I go do your own thing. And that is the beginning of him being upset. Now he says something else up here, something I don't even know what he's talking about that wasn't even true. And it's the same thing I did to that other guy because I said when he said something in the chat, I was on on the other platform, and I said, who? I don't care what they say, they're insignificant, and that's when it became that both of them prior were LRLers, but when I said that, that was it.
Insignificant, or go get your own, or that plants that seed in them, and then they ran with it.
Yep.
Well. Well, we thank you, Larry, for coming on. This was a phenomenal live. A phenomenal live. I don't think nobody can explain something like the person that is being. Yeah. So thank you for coming on. I'm going to, talk a little more, just a few more minutes more. I'm trying to see, is there anything else? It was such a long live, Larry. It was just like 4 hours. And then they said he was on the night before. I said, I ain't watching all that. I'm not doing all that. I gave that channel too much time with that watching that, so I can't think of anything else. As soon as I get off of here, something gonna come up in my mind. But it's like, yeah. But I appreciate you coming on, brother. Always.
All right. God bless and see y'all later.
Tell Prophet Louie I said hi.
Okay.
All right. Have a great night, brother. I'll see you when you get back.
All right.
All right. Shout out to Larry Reed for coming by, y'all. It's, listen, these streets are, and I heard Tasha K say, we know y'all gonna do content off this and y'all, and then she asked the crown guy, what day do the checks print and all this and stuff? Yeah, go ahead. I know y'all gonna do content. It's for the, they gonna take off to the races with content. That's what she said. And then she asked the crown guy, what day do the checks print? And he said the 10th. That's incorrect. Okay. That's incorrect. It's actually the 2nd. February 2nd is that, okay. But if you can do content and make money, Tasha, everybody want to get a little check, At the end of the day, I hope memes don't really bite. I hope you don't bite. I hope you don't hear that black woman spiel that she uses. This is the same, like Tasha girl, you done talked about trans women like dogs. Talked about T.S. Madison, people all under their clothes. But you, can't nobody talk about you. Got it. So I hope Mims don't bite. I hope he don't bite. I would pay it if I was Mims and just go with my show. But because, he does have a female audience, maybe he may address it for a few seconds and say, that was not my intent. But don't give it too much sound, Mims. I'm telling you. I'm just saying, you do what you want to do with your channel. But I wouldn't give it a lot of sound because you didn't do nothing ain't nobody else did as far as messy hour content and stuff like that. Everybody done did those. She do it. On Friday night, she have a messy and then she do it in her she do it over there on her website. I don't understand how do people get offended when it's you, but you don't get offended when you do it to other people. That's my whole point, Tasha. Child, I think they say she regret that, Carrie. She regret that. I don't know, Tasha. As I said, we're in a real sticky situation right now because, after Tyrone Blackburn and them submitted that response, now we got to wait and see what the Jake's team gonna do. Gigi, she done disappeared, although everybody was already sick of her. So this content with Tasha K, and Mims, this ain't really gonna take off like that, y'all. So we gotta figure out. We need somebody. We need a scandal. Somebody bust some bottles in the street. Somebody get something. We need something in the next 24 to 48 hours. Because we're in a really soft spot. Now this Deb Abney versus Tasha K. Now that may give us a little content. I like that. Because Deb Abney said keep her name out your mouth, Tasha. Did you got that tea? Oh, okay. Deb Abney said she ain't the one. The 2 or the 3. It's Sunday. It is January 26th. A lot of you know that today is a solemn day for me concerning my brother, but I'm okay. And then also it's Anita Baker's birthday. It is the final Sunday of the year. And listen, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Gigi coming back with a whole baby. If Gigi come back with a whole baby, we need to figure out baby, the timeline. 9 months, okay, okay. Now, Gigi, if you come back with a baby, we know something. We know Prophet Novi said he done moved on. He ain't got time. Happy birthday to the queen of the quiet storm, Anita Denise Baker, straight out of Toledo, Ohio, by way of Detroit, Michigan. Yeah. But the blogger presented it to him afterwards, like he just gave him the hookup. I can't, Emmanuel. There's no rhyme or reason with this stuff. Now, Larry says that he believed that we ain't gonna call it receipt, but that text thing came from Lester. But Tasha said the unsafe space healer gave it to her. I'm gonna go with Larry. That's your favorite singer. I'm gonna go with Larry, because Lester's out here. They saying Lester needs another envelope, and he done ran out of money. So Lester's just grabbing at any straw he can right now. I'm just saying, Tasquan. Did you enjoy this content today? It started off with us, in the front room, Larry's, not Larry, Ray and Stephanie. And then it kind of opened up where we could bring Brother Larry on and get some clarification. Did you not enjoy this live? If you did, make sure to support us with a like, a thumbs up, a share, and we're also asking you to support us financially right there at the Cash App on your screen. Make him prove it. He needs to know it won't him either. It's in my phone. Yeah, Larry. And then you got the unsafe space healer talking about no, I didn't give it to her. No, I didn't do it. Child, this is worse than Greenleaf. Less of the patrols are Romeo. They offering $750 per person. That's what the streets is saying. They offering $750 a head for them damn ICE people. Yeah, thank you, Tyler. Let me do shout outs to everybody that gave. How much? $750. If I knew what Lester was, his ass would be going back over there to Bora Bora, wherever he's from. You better be glad I don't know where you at, Lester. Shit. Let me thank everybody that gave. Hold on one second, Time Squad. I want to thank everybody personally. Thank God we have a space for Larry to come, and because he ain't gonna go over there to that slop bucket shit and sit down with them people. So thank God there's a safe space, a place for him to come. Daco Shaw, thank you so much. Sherman, Teresa Polk, Cassandra Barnes, Christian Patton, Zanette Page, Theodore, Crystal Marshall. Thank y'all so much for giving. It means a lot. Okay. Shout out to Tyrone Blackburn. Hi, Tyrone. Shout out to Tyrone. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Shamarco. Shamarco, don't worry about the damn slop bucket people. Talking about them cakes come from Kentucky. We're not gonna tolerate that shit. Talking about Shamarco's cakes come from Kentucky. Those cakes are baked fresh, right from his oven. Oh, well, she's known to do that, Rebel. Those cakes don't come from no damn Kentucky. I'll get on the witness stand and testify to that. To the crown guy, you need to be looking to the heels. And that's my advice to you. You need to be looking to the heels from which cometh your help. Okay. Michael, I'll rub your back. Oh, wait a minute, Crystal. Yeah. Thank you for creating it. Oh, thank you so much, Amori Shaw. Thank you. Thank you so much. You need to be looking to the heels, crown guy. Look to the heels. That's where your help is going to come from. I promise you. Okay. Wait a minute. Thank you. Somebody else just gave. Wait a minute. Thank you. Let me see. I'm assuming that these are all LRLers because some of these names I ain't never seen before, y'all. I'm assuming. Thank you, Tyler, for 888. Thank y'all so much. Okay. My sinuses feel a little better than when I came on. I think it was because I had just woke up, y'all. And so, yeah, I think I'm gonna talk to y'all till the numbers go down a little bit more, and then I'll get off of here. I gotta eat. I haven't eaten breakfast or lunch, but I'm gonna talk to y'all until the numbers go down, sizable, and then I'll go from there. Yeah, cause she cut up in that video, y'all. They was doing the health thing, the health shaming. Of course, that's what they do. Outed Storm Monroe again. Saying Storm Monroe is LGBTQ. That is violent behavior, y'all. I learned that from Iyanla. That is very violent to say somebody is gay, even if he is. If when he want to come out, if he's gay, he'll come out. Can't be just saying people are LGBTQ and stuff. Tasha, you can't do that now, Tasha. Vincent, thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Sonia Bryce. Vincent, I told you I'm not gonna tell you no more. The safe space man. Let me tell you something. You use this footage over here and you don't mention my full channel name, I'll see you in the YouTube courts. Okay, y'all are known for cutting people's name off or using audio only. Do it. Do it if you want to. Do you hear me? Any of these content creators? Do you hear me? The official Tyesse Report must be declared or it's going to be problems. Clip it if you want to. I'm sick of playing with y'all. Use it if you want to. You better say my whole name. Say my name. Say my name. Yeah, that's what you better do. Talk about that damn cake, Shamarco's cake, y'all. Now I want some red velvet cake. I want some red velvet cake myself. Larry, see if Shamarco can send me a cake, mail it to me. Because, you can wrap it in wax paper and then you can send it FedEx. See if Shamarco can overnight me a cake and I'll review it here live on the air. Coconut lemon, anything. German chocolate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're psychosaurs. Yeah, I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of Baconisha. I'm sick of Stewie. I'm sick of all of them. And time is out for this mess. We need to have this addressed like Larry did. Enough is a damn enough. And I'm really sick of the crown guy. I'm tired of him. I am sick of him. I'm tired of him. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate you, baby. Thank y'all so much. Everybody that gave today, thank you so much. You mean the world to me. Y'all mean the world to me. Okay. Let me check the news thing and then we're out of here. Let me check the news feed and see what Beelzebub did really quickly. If you are not a member of the official Tyesse Report, now is the time to subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Let me check the news report. Then we out of here, Ty Squad. Lester. You better hope I don't ever find out where your location is. Because I'm going to walk ice over there. Hold on one second, y'all. I know where I need to go. Let me check the news cycle, then we out of here. Are the numbers going down? Good. They're going down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Kanye West claims he's worth $2.77 billion. Forbes magazine begs to differ. Kanye West is probably only celebrity in the history of celebritydom that really just messed up his own bag. I was just about to ask Ty, do you think it was a good content? Don't you think it was good content? What was that, Steph? What was good content? Okay, the 2025 Grammy Award performers announced. Okay, nobody cares. Okay, let me see. Lizzo shares a new pic to celebrate meeting her weight loss goals. She says, I did it. Okay, Lizzo, they say you on that shit though, Lizzo, that zip zam. Thank you, Emmanuel Hughes. I appreciate it, brother. Oh no. Carrie Huger left the Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh no. Well, I haven't watched the last season anyways. Carrie Huger left the Real Housewives of Potomac. I was just about to ask, how do you think it was good content? What is Stephanie talking about? I wish YouTube would do a clean sweep. Wow. We all like slop bucket junk food sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm making an exception. Oh, that slop bucket video. Hold on. Let me just try to get what Stephanie's saying, baby. Hold on. I was just about to ask Ty, do you think it was good content? Do I think the guy from Fresno video was good content? Is that what you're saying? No, I don't. Is that what you're asking? I mean, at the end of the day, all of this is content. Kansas City, 13, Buffalo, 10. Okay, Sarah. Did anybody ask? Why are you asking, Stephanie, do I think it was good content? I think it was deplorable what they did, talking about people's children. They don't have nothing to do with it. I wonder if she did that because of her. Yeah. Dr. Wendy weighs in on Karen Huger's rumored RHOP exit after DUI drama. Thank you, Gladys Terrell, for 888. Yeah, thank y'all. Okay, Popeye's chicken and tequila. Don Julio and Popeye's teased something very big. That is Popeye's and Don Julio. First of all, girl, I hope they're not going to offer no damn Popeye's flavored Don Julio. And I know y'all not going to be serving Don Julio over there at Popeye's. Well, I'm trying to figure out, they talking about the game. Good riddance. She was inauthentic. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, he has to report to a woman in order to get the Beelzebub. Beelzebub put tariffs on Colombia today. Oh, wow. What? Oh, he's really been carrying. And did not go to Altadena, y'all. My hometown, the Burn area, did not go to Altadena. Went to the Palisades, just overlooked the black community. Didn't even go and look. We wouldn't be able to have this content if that didn't happen. Okay. I'm messing with you because you keep saying me and Ray was staring up stuff. Everybody know you and Ray, honey. Everybody know what y'all give. Y'all are like, you know what I'm saying? You and Ray, y'all work together. Everybody know y'all tea. I'm catching all this. I'm catching the subliminals. I'm an Aquarius. I do subliminals for a living. I'm catching all the tea. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm catching the tea. I'm catching what you're putting down. But they know y'all work together. Y'all like ebony and ivory. I look at Ray talking about we wouldn't be able to have this content if it didn't happen. You're right. You are right, Ray. They you know, that's what they do. This is what they do, Ray and Stephanie. They're like the Rick James and Tina Marie of YouTube. Thank y'all for this money that's steady coming in. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Theodore Jackson. Thank you so much. Carter says, stock up on coffee. Thank you, Cheryl Hill, for $8.88 over on PayPal. Thank y'all so much. Everybody that's giving. PayPal, Venmo. Yeah, it's okay. Mary J. Blige says she fired someone after her upcoming tour set set list leaked online. I was pissed. Okay, baby girl, whatever. Okay. Uh-huh. All right, Mary, you fired somebody, girl. Good. Okay, wonderful. I wasn't coming no damn ways. Okay, y'all listen. Okay, the Scary Movie reboot is coming in 2026, y'all. The Scary Movie reboot is coming. Do we care at this point, y'all? It's been like over a decade. Do we really damn give a damn? Family Matters star Reginald Vale Johnson responds to Dave Chappelle's jokes about him partying with Diddy. You know, they said, you know, Carl Winslow was over there getting plowed and stuff, y'all. And so, you know, they said Carl Winslow was over there at the Diddy parties too, y'all. But I bet you Carl Winslow ain't gonna sue nobody. Mary girl, okay, Mary, you was pissed, good. We don't care, Mary. We be on topic. Sorry if you don't like my stance. Not really. Oh wow, y'all are a mess. I love the Steph and Ray tag team. Oh, okay. Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know what these people. I don't know how these people sleep at night. The guy in Fresno, Stewie. Somebody's gonna sue Stewie eventually. I just believe that, y'all. Somebody is gonna get his little. I cannot. Somebody's gonna get his little ass and sue the shit out of him. Mark my words. Mark my words. Thank you, Carter Bean. I appreciate it, brother. Thank y'all for all these 888s. They add up. 1888, all that 2888. Thank y'all. They're going to sue your little ass. Watch. Keep playing with people. I better order me some food though, y'all. I better order me a little snack. You know, I haven't eaten breakfast. I better order me something to eat while I'm talking to y'all. Thank you, My Reality Speaks, over on PayPal. Thank you so much. My Reality Speaks. I don't know. What do I want to eat for lunch today, y'all? What do I want? I really could go for some good barbecue. I don't feel like waiting. Sent you something on PayPal. Oh, thank you, Sappho. That was you? I don't feel like waiting for no barbecue right now. I must say, Larry is really, really, what's the word I'm looking for? He has a lot of tenacity. He really holds it. You know, I don't know, because I know they go light on me. I don't know if some people can't take all of this. But I don't think Larry tunes into a lot of it, you know? And that's what I'm working on that. You know, because I'm getting there. These girls are they constantly putting me in these conversations. I'm almost at that level with just 13,000 subscribers. You know, they hate my guts. And I ain't did nothing to these girls. I ain't did nothing to none of them. I don't know what I want to eat. They can't stand me. I want to be a fly on the wall on Baconisha's next live. We'll see what she got to say now. Yeah, I want to be a fly on the wall on your live, Baconisha. Yeah, This man has come and he has told y'all the real deal. You're doing much better, Ty. Oh, thank you. I don't want no burrito. Y'all got to eat something because I haven't eaten breakfast or lunch. I got to eat something. I know I'm doing better. Yeah, what she got to say now, Baconisha? What's the move, sis? Yeah, I'm getting real sick of her. I'm sick of her and all her shenanigans. And so that's what we're going to wind up doing. We're going to wind up telling truth to power. Thank you, Ethel Stanley. I love you too. I love you too. We're going to speak. Well, she ain't got no power, but you know what I mean. I'm going to stand up and have people on. I can go for a sandwich. I really don't want to do Jersey Mike's. Let me do Firehouse. Jersey Mike's is like a laxative, y'all. Let me do Firehouse. Subs. They sleep drunk. I thank y'all for being here today, for being here to support Brother Larry Reed. I thank y'all so much. Glad that we got that update on Josh, and that he's doing okay, because these people don't care. They don't give a damn about these kids. Glad that we got a nice update on Josh and stuff, so people know what's going on around here. Should I add lettuce and tomato to my meatball subs? I wonder what that would taste like, lettuce and tomato. No, I better not do that. Yeah, I better not do that, Ty Squad. I better not add no lettuce and tomato to my meatball sub. I wonder what it would taste like, though. Don't add lettuce and tomato? Oh, okay. Because that hot is going to melt. Okay. Okay. Let me get that, and then let me get a bag of chips. Too much? Yeah. Let me get a bag of chips. Are the numbers going down? They're not really going down. It's okay. I don't know what these people see in me. They don't want to leave up out of here. Okay, let me get a bag of chips. Let me get a bag of Miss Vickers chips, and then I'm done. Where are the potato chips at? They ain't got no potato chips. I can't believe they don't have they don't have some. Oh, there they go. Oh, thank you so much. Can y'all please leave so we can go? We need 300 people to leave. We need about 300 people to get the hell up out of here. I better get Miss I better get Lay's sour cream and onion. Yeah. Y'all know Ray is a member over there, a dual member over there with Baconisha. And so I my Tie Squad members, they can go whatever channel they want to go to, right? And they use their real pages. These people, they have to come over here on dummy pages, right? So I allow my followers to go anywhere they want to go. Support whoever they want to support. And that's just the end of it. I want me a good movie today. Get a cookie with it. Something sweet. I got something sweet in there already. I got something sweet in there in the kitchen. Okay. How was this $65? Something ain't right. Oh, okay. I didn't remove something from a previous basket. Okay, I was gonna say, wait a minute. Remove from cart. I had another sandwich in there from a previous cart. Okay, that's more like it. I was gonna say, now wait a damn minute here. So I deleted that sandwich from my other cart. Okay, that's more like it. Okay. I go, but I can't stay. They boring. They ain't hitting on nothing. That's what everybody say. They try to go and check these people out. Stewie, he's a grown man laughing like a little kid. And it's so sinister when he talks about Larry. It is so sinister. It's like, and then, he be over there talking about, yeah, and we're going to do that. Like, you are a grown ass man. Why are you laughing like that? And I think the Funky Cigar Man, I think he's done, y'all. He's toast. He's toast. But anybody that's been his previous enemy, just like when you get out your car, just look around. Because the fucking cigar man, I think he's toast. He's gone. It's a wrap. But if you've been a previous enemy of this guy, because he don't seem like he's wrapped too tight. I would just, when you get out your car, when you leave home, just look around before you go outside. Because hey, he's the fucking cigar man. He seems like he on one right now. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's done. It's a wrap. My thing with Stewie, aka mad cow disease, is this. He is talking from a moral high ground, right? As though he never, ever was on that damn 18 cutting the fuck up. It is crazy. It is crazy. Hold on one second. I don't like putting people's names in the chat. Yeah, I don't know what Tina was talking about, baby. I don't know what she was talking about. Okay. All right, Tina. I don't know what you was talking about, baby. All right. But I don't like putting other content creators in the chat because people, Tyesse, a nervous condition mixed with internalized fear makes a person laugh. Well, Stewie does it, and then they said the unsafe safe space healer man. They say he's slightly ill-informed, so he laughs like that. But he laughs uncontrollably. He'll be like talking about something serious, right? And be like, oh! Everybody be like, sir, are you okay? But Stewie, he just be like, we're gonna get it done. Sir, what is wrong with these people? Child, I don't know, y'all. I'm done. They can have it. And then she, of course, Baconisha, she just sitting over there, just egging it all on. Just egging it on one by one, Come up, hit the link, come up here. And then they come up there, and then, next thing you know, it's a 2-hour, 3-hour live about Larry. And so, what they say, I've been paid off. I've been given millions and stuff. I'm bought and paid for. The typical stuff, y'all. Y'all know the typical stuff. I'm bought and paid for and all that old stuff, They already gave me millions. I wish they have gave me some damn millions. Shout out to Tyrone Blackburn for the 1999 super chat. We appreciate that, brother, from earlier. Y'all, I'm through with it. I'm going to bed. I'm going to wait for my sandwich and watch me some 227 episode reruns. It's raining. That's all I'm going to do. Okay, these numbers not going to go down. It really is annoying. You keep me engaged. I gave 8. Please give 8 Oh, thank you, Christian Patton. Thank you so much. I try my best to keep people engaged. When we watch a replay, you can tell. Okay, if you were not here, honey, you just not. We don't want to give these people no publicity. Okay, if you were not here, you just don't. Don't worry about it. It's not that serious. If you were not here, don't worry about it. Y'all ain't got to know who these people are, huh? They're not important like that. Baconisha, Stewie, all of these people, y'all. Y'all don't worry about it. Don't worry about who these people are. Can somebody just inbox her and tell her who these people is? Just tell them, inbox her and tell her who the people is. Like, damn. People are not that damn important for no damn cheat sheet. Can somebody let her know who these people are? Because she recently just got here. Let her know who Stewie, Bacon Niche and all these people are. Somebody give her a cheat sheet so she can, be okay. These people are not worthy for you to know who they are. They're not. Yeah, nosy people irritate me in real life. People on my block, people in general, nosy people just irritate. So why are you so nosy? I was like that in high school, at my job. Nosy people really irritate me. Who y'all talking? Don't worry about who we talking about. Ooh, can somebody please send her let me see if I still got her on Instagram. Hold on. I'm trying to give these people those damn free views. The unsafe safe healer said my name, and child Bacon Niche said, "Oh no, we don't mention that name over here. Everybody else's name can be mentioned. Adversaries, foes, except mine. I don't know why they don't like my name." Okay, I got it. Thank you. Okay, so Tasha K leaves extra good after Elon Musk claims that African American pilots are less qualified. Oh, so that was the bridge too far? Not everything that came before November 5th? Got it. Thank you, baby. Wow. Thank you, Tanya Lumpkins, for that. I appreciate it. Oh, Tasha. So that was a bridge too far, but nothing that came before November 5th that they did. Trashing Kamala, telling you that what they were going to do with African Americans and in all people of color, that wasn't enough. Got you, baby. All right. Yeah, they may have deleted her. You never know. They may have what do they call it? Deactivated her. Okay, y'all can stop sending it about Karen Huger. What's that lady name? Y'all can stop sending me about Karen Huger, baby. We know. She'll be all right. She's in a better place. Somebody inbox me and say, tell Larry he ain't got to explain nothing to these people. I agree. The likes of them people, I wouldn't. I understand why that video was so egregious. It deserves explanation and clarification. But in general, these people ain't even worth all that. They're not. But that particular video, oh yeah, I would say yeah. Oh, he finna sue somebody? Who he finna sue? Let me make this clear. Oh, that's an Instagrammer? Oh, Tony DeCosa finna sue somebody. Let me see who this person is. He said, you gonna pay for this. Let me see if that's an Instagrammer or a YouTuber. Hold on, Cal Squad. Y'all stop wasting your money on this petty stuff. You agree? I know it can't be with me. You agree with what? CEO Maddie? Okay, I don't know CEO Maddie, Ty Squad. They're sending me this mess about CEO Maddie. Now, who is CEO Maddie? Oh, CEO Maddie J. Tony Closer said he better sue you. I know Ray not agreeing with something, baby. I know that was a typo. It has to be, I disagree. Oh, you agree that Larry don't have to explain? Oh, wow. Whoa. Wow. Hold on. Hold on one second. I was just looking to see if hell froze over. I was just looking down in the ground and see if hell freeze over. Okay. Look on his page. He alluded to Tony being. Yeah, I saw. That's what I'm looking at. That's why I sent this to me. Let me make this clear, CEO Maddie J. You will pay for this. That's the worst thing you can do to a black man is allude that he's LGBTQIA+. After Nicole and I broke up, the man saw an opportunity to spread disgusting and completely false lie, insinuating that our breakup was due to me being a homosexual. He went even as far as posting a fake image of two men kissing, alleging it was me. This post, which falsely ties me and Nicole to a fabricated scandal, has been viewed by over 775,000 people. Let that sink in. 775,000 views on a blatant lie. Okay, here's the thing, y'all. When we get to suing people, and some of this stuff, as my sister Pam has explained to me, is defamation pro se, right? Okay, we get it. But you got to prove one of the elements is damages. I think element number 4 is damages. You have to prove there's something, transpired where you lost something. If I sued everybody that said something about me, y'all, these girls I would be in court for the next 3 years. Yeah. Let me see. What are the elements of defamation? Okay, it's 4. Like I said, a false statement that must be the statement must be false or claimed to be a fact. Publication, the statement must be shared with a third party. Fault, the defendant must be at fault for publishing the statement. This means they failed to verify the statement's truthfulness. Okay. And then 4th, like I said, damages. The statement must be caused. The statement must have caused harm to the plaintiff's reputation. This could include financial loss or damages to their reputation. Defamation can either be written, which is libel, or spoken, which is slander. Oh, you was over there? Innocent until proven guilty. Defamation is really, really a serious thing. Now, that can be defaming, saying this man is gay, and then you got pictures of him, And Tony has enough money to, to play with a lawyer or something. Now listen, y'all. I made a good living for myself. I got a couple of dollars stashed away. I'm not suing these broke ass bloggers. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I wasted my damn money. I done worked hard all these years. I done been through hell on these YouTube streets, and you think I'm gonna take my money and go get a damn lawyer to sue somebody that ain't got shit? That's why I didn't sue Sybil. What am I gonna get? Some candle wax, some dog food? Oh, Tony the closer. I'm sorry, bro. I follow Tony. Let me see. Oh, he got some receipts. Oh, wow. He's cutting up. Maddie. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He got all the... Ooh. Now, this shows malice. Okay. The receipts show malice. Yeah. Yeah, these receipts show malice if this is him in his inbox. If that's him in the inbox, the receipts show malice. Yeah. I tried to talk him down. He wasn't hearing me. Oh. Okay, y'all. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Let me get out here. Y'all have a great day. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. What a great live. What a great live. It don't even feel like 3.5 hours, right? Okay. We need to, I need y'all to help me with this. We're gonna do something where we help our over 55 ministry. If you're over 55 plus, help them navigate social media. Because some of the older saints, they own social media, but they need to know how to navigate it properly, right? So we're gonna start an over 55 senior plus ministry tutorial live very soon, to help our 55 plus audience navigate, social media a little bit better. Okay. All right. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just saying, y'all, we're going to do that very, very soon. Okay. I love the official Tyesse Report. I love y'all. I really do. I thank y'all for all of the support. Every last one of y'all. I really do. I thank y'all for the love and joy that we exude every day. Okay. I love you. I really do. I don't think I'll be back anymore today. I'm going to sit and watch the wall of YouTube and see what pops up, and I'll be in the audience in the bushes, All right. Ray said he agrees with you oftentimes. Oh, I know, Ray. I know, Y'all got to be willing to listen and learn now. Older ain't always, it's just like child. Oh, God, just some people in the chat just like, child, just stop. Just listen sometime, please. Oh my God. Just don't put everything that comes to your mind in the chat. Some of these saints, honey, just follow to the best of your ability. I'm not coming to the 55 and over class. I'm just saying, y'all. I love y'all. Let me get the hell about it before I get in trouble. Oh my God. Cue the music quick. Let me cue the music on. Let me get up out of here. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. If something break loose, I can come back, But I'm gonna watch the wall tonight, y'all. I'm gonna watch the wall. Oh, that Tasha K video that we were discussing, y'all, it is not on her main page. It's on the Tasha K Clips page, y'all. Like I said, Mims, don't bite, brother. Please don't bite. don't bite. It's not. It's on the Tasha K clips page, y'all. But memes don't bite. If you have to say something, make it quick and move on.